Hey guys, it's Tristan. I didn't feel like editing a video today for the first time 2 days or so or more even at this point. I actually felt relatively human, so I figured I would do a stream and kind of see what news I missed so far this week. I know I put out videos yesterday, but those were recorded the day before. I knew I was starting to feel icky. So I was like, I'm just going to schedule something. And it worked out really well. And I was kind of going to do the same thing today with my last piece of my Liana video. And I was just like, oh, fuck it. I feel halfway human. I'm going to go on and see what's going on. Now, there's a lot of stuff coming out with the PlayStation. Like a lot. Like, there's some really cool stuff. I seen what is it? Marvel did their Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Oh, this is like echoing. There we go. There was Guardians of the Galaxy story thing, and it actually looks pretty good. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, like you only get to play as Peter, but then on top of everything, you have Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. Like, how fucking long has it been since we had Ultimate Alliance? But oh my gosh, I think it's gonna be so awesome. Then seeing, I don't know if you guys, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's like a 30-second teaser. So, seeing Venom and then Miles and Spider-Man team up, and then God of War, like looks pretty badass actually. So let me take a look at the chat here. What I'm gonna do is open up the what's it called? Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna open up the StreamYard link and let people come in, because I had been talking for a while about doing a disagreement day, right? And people that disagree with me to call in and kind of play their side of the case. And I kind of feel like it's like a lot of people will argue with you in the comment sections to no avail and tell you how wrong you are. But I'm curious to see if they actually are willing to have a conversation, or they're just willing to kind of be crappy about it. I guess that's the best way to put it. So I'm curious to see if they will put up or shut up. And then I'll open it up to like regular conversations and stuff. But let me bring up the chat and everything here. Hello, Robert, and why Spam and Hominus and Rivaldo. I know I saw Simon and Raymond and AJ, Vinny, Studio Red Band. I had to make sure I read that correctly. Trans conservative waifu. I love that name. Leo, Samuel. I did get your email. I was actually watching it as you sent that. I was like, did I start late? No. Hello, Hooded Justice in Second Street. Marvel. And if you guys haven't checked out his channel, you're crazy. I don't think I started late. Maybe I started late. I don't know. But yeah, I'm okay. I just, at some point you can only lay there for so long. And then I'm like, well, I'll just do a video. There's some Amber Heard stuff. Like Johnny wants to see if nay. Johnny wants to see if she is fit, like mentally. I'm like, I'll just do a video on that. And I'm like, oh, editing. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Maybe tomorrow. Hello, Reese. I think from what I understand of it is he gave her 2 weeks notice. It's gonna happen October 1st, but you have to give an entire 2 weeks notice for I don't know, law reasons, I guess. And they're going to do a psychological evaluation, but they only have 30 minutes to complete it. Hello, Shelby. Hello, Scorpio. She's gonna pass, and the reason I say that is because she's an actress. She can go in there and she can play whatever role for 30 minutes. She can go in there and pretend she's Mira and answer to Amber, and she will be fine. And it's really unfortunate, but I get what he's trying to do. Wait, what? Saggy Melons. I love her. She's awesome. I was gonna do a big I asked Saggy and she initially said yes. I was gonna do a big stream of talking about anti-SJWs, and Saggy was the only one who wanted to. So I'm like, okay, I can take the hint. Nobody wants to come on my channel. I'm just gonna cancel it. But she is awesome. Make sure you guys check her. Thank you for joining as a member. I love it. Thank you so much. So what's up with Vox Day supposedly suing DC Comics? I've heard nothing. I don't know. Let me Google it real quick. I don't know on what grounds. Vox Day's a pretty big joke. Like, I'm not sure. I don't see anything. One day ago, yeah, so totally not the same person. I'm just bringing up the Vox website. I'll have to look more into it. I don't know. Thank you for bringing that my attention. I have no idea. I haven't heard anything. That a new Aquaman suit looks rough. I didn't realize when I initially posted that there was two. But the first one is initially the same thing. And the she's a my wait. I'm so confused, Saggy. Wait, hold on. Oh no, not you, honey. Not you at all. You're so silly. You absolutely were awesome about it. No. I want to change that. Saggy is awesome. She emailed me and was like, yeah, I'm down. Yeah, she's awesome. It had nothing to do with her. You're so silly. You didn't flake on anything. You're perfect. Now what was I saying? Let me look at the the Aquaman suit. Sorry. Basically, I didn't realize that I thought they were just pulling from his old suit in the 80s, where it's like got the blue and then the lighter color blue in it. And I never liked that suit. But I don't know, maybe some people did. I don't think he even had that suit for very long. I don't know. But even so, it's okay. It's Batman, right? It's Batman 2.0. I'm curious to see how much I don't think a suit's gonna save anything. They're gonna have to deal with the fallout, the entire step of the way. Yeah, I did see that. They're gonna have to deal with the fallout, the entire step of the way when it comes to the Amber Heard stuff. But yeah, Stephanie did. I thought it was Dan for a second, but I think you're right. I think it was Stephanie that used that suit. I never cared for it, but I mean, to each their own. It doesn't even look the same. So what are we talking about today? Let's talk about some topics. Good idea, Leo. Hold on 1 second. I get a cough. I was not about to do that in my mic. Or in your ear rather. I think anything, like we can talk. I'm gonna open it up to disagreements first, basically. And I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I feel a little bit better today, Hominus. I just couldn't sit around. I genuinely like to be always doing something, whether it is, up and about doing something or editing or doing something. So for me to just lay is unheard of. So I'm like, I gotta do something. At least it'll maybe make me feel a little bit better. And maybe a little bit more human, right? So let's think about what we can talk today. We can talk about the for disagreements, because I know there's a lot of them, and I know, Leo, you yourself have a few. Let's think. Well, we've got the Faye Valentine stuff. We have nay. Let's see what nay said. Here's a get better. Thank you. Perhaps a toddy or two will do the trick. By the way, Danish currency equals $15. So I disagree, of course. Thank you so much. But could nay, what is a toddy? I don't know what that is. Thank you so much. Nay's been around so long. He's so awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's think here. So we've got I could just go through my videos. Oh, the duh hitting me right in the face. Simu and the whole I got attacked. He said, a few. Wait, a few? Yeah. More than a few, probably. I thank you for stopping by, Imperfect Linus. I appreciate it. And Noah. And what is it? Zanar McDowell. I know I didn't say that right. The Matrix trailer. Blah. I don't care. We could talk about that. Disagreements on Simu. If you disagree with me on that, if you disagree with me on, I'm looking at my stuff right here. T. Franklin stuff that happened. I don't think there's probably going to be a lot of that because that was pretty universally like, what the fuck? Why are they attacking this woman? The Fire Force stuff. Of course, there's always Faye Valentine. And I think that's about it. I mean, if you think of something, I'm more than open to it, but those are like my videos I'm looking through here that I've done recently that have been maybe more more disagreeable amongst some. I guess so. Hello, Apex. Fire Force. Yeah, I did a video on Fire Force because everyone was like, ooh, Fire Force is called out those SJW Puritans when most of them were fans. And if you look up Fire Force, a lot of the people that absolutely love or are like super into anime, still, that was when they were like, enough. And they were like, well, if they're not fans, how the fuck do you know? How do you know? Oh, you don't. But it's okay for like people to, but if it was something in the Western comics, they'd be like, well, this is unprofessional. But if it's manga, then it's professional. So let me get a link here. Is anyone going to call in? Probably not. I probably should have like maybe done that on a kind of like advertise things ahead. Here's another one. Foul what's a thank you very much. But what's a wait, hold on, I gotta look. What's a tootie? Did you ever answer me? Answer me. No, it rehash. Yeah, I don't know what a tootie is. I'm trying to look through all your comments. Thank you very much. Nay. I just now I'm gonna have to Google that shit. I mean Google that. All right, let me get a link here. I don't know what it is. Fire Force, not my thing. Not mine either, right? Like, if the women are only in there to like accidentally fall with their ass up, it's not my thing. If you like it, go for it. But don't pretend it's not fan service. Like, it's okay that it's fan service. That's a lot of females in anime are fan service. All right. It's not actually a phone, Apex. It's a link. It's I'm gonna drop my StreamYard link here. So I guess I say call in just hello, Lorenzo. Because I how do I do? I go here to share. No, I go to invite, copy to clipboard. David, hello. Thank you for the super sticker. I love it. That's awesome. Oh, it's rum and water and sugar. Oh, you're so smart, nay. Ha! That's awesome. Okay, sorry. Thank you, David, very much. I really appreciate it. Let's put this. I discovered you through the Expendables Go to Hell episode. Oh wow, that was a long time ago. Wow, what a great video. Thank you for that. Yeah. I'm still looking forward to it. That's awesome. That was a really long time ago. That's awesome. Thank you, Raymond. Glad you are feeling somewhat better. Thank you so much. Go clock out of work. Don't get yourself in trouble. Oh my gosh. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. Did I check out? Yeah, I'll put this in the link and we'll talk about that. Good call, Dragon. Now, can I pin that from here? Let me see here. Did that send through? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna pin that. All right. So the webcomic was so good. It was very slice of life. That's for sure. And it was very different than what we're seeing, but it almost got the characterization and the interactions between the family better, right? It actually got them perfect. In my opinion, I bought the second 3 and it was so awesome. I really, really enjoyed it. And then I'm like checking out other stuff and I'm like, yeah, I kind of like this app now. I'm looking at something Let's Play maybe. And then there's one about like these people turn into dragons. It's like, I don't know. It's crazy, but there's a bunch and I love it. And I'm reading Aphrodite by Steven Sajak. Let me add you to the stream. Let me fix this here. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
How are you?
Good. How are you? Well, how you feeling? You're doing a stream while you're sick. Props to you.
I feel okay right now. Right now.
That's good. We're supposed to be fighting. Nerd that I disagree with whatever you were saying. I think.
Yeah. I disagree. I disagree with you that you think Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers is a snack.
What? How? Why? Did you not see that beautiful picture? That was a snack attack. Like that face.
Yeah, but the personality kills it.
Yeah, but you can't see the personality with just the picture.
Yeah, but he's not really like, I don't know. All I see is asshole. All I see, like he cannot say a word, and I could have never seen him, and he just looks like an. Some people just look like an asshole.
I can see him have like resting asshole face. Like I can.
Yeah, exactly. Like Brie Larson, she's got resting bitch face. He's got resting asshole face. It's just the face you were born with.
But that face I captured, he was looking a little different. He had that like come get it eyes. And I was just like, wait a minute, is this the same Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers?
I was so confused. I'm like, is she serious? Wait, is she serious? Like,
no, okay. I'm partially serious. Like,
I wasn't sure if you were trolling Max or not.
A little bit of both. It could be both things.
Nerd. Yeah, well, answer your damn email, Max.
Max is bad at that. He barely could he could barely maintain his StreamYard without my help. So it takes a while to do it.
I know. I saw his video earlier, and it was like 3 hours later, 3 hours later, 3 hours later. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Max? Like, what are you doing? Like, come on. I know you know how to cut and put things together.
Max does what he can. I gotta get him. I liked his intro though. I'm very impressed with his intro that he did, where he edited it a little bit. It was pretty cool. I was like,
yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, and I like that. See, I was always trying to like pick my favorite one, and I'm like, I just need to stick with one. And I think he's had his. He's had his since I found his channel. Hello, Max. How are ya?
Are you sure you won't be on here? I'm controversial.
Okay. I can handle it.
I'm more controversial today.
I don't know what email you sent it to. I don't know where I even had my email.
What? You have it in your About Me section.
Okay. I checked it. I'll have to see. I'll have to sign out and see which one. It might have been an old email.
You are so weird.
I am weird. I am a boomer too. Yeah. I am very weird. Saggy knows this.
Max, I have to disagree with you. I'm actually more controversial than you are right now.
Oh, that's true.
What'd you do? What made you more right now?
Oh, I'm just going after people today. That's just I woke up today and chose violence.
Wow. Okay. So you're after me the other day.
Oh,
a little bit, not much.
Is everything cool?
Yeah,
okay. We're fine. No, we're love each other. Me and Max, the thing with me is I can be friends with you. We can have a fight and I'll be like, you know, I love you, even though I'm mad at you. I still love you at the end of the day. That's just how it should be.
Yeah, exactly. You don't always have to agree on everything unless you're part of the Fandom Menace.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your Week in Wokies. That is an amazing series and some other videos you've been doing. Really great work, Tristan.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I've been trying.
That's hard work. No, that's hard work. That I was like, wow, I didn't even think to do that. Or well, I don't follow comics like you do. I was like, that's great work. That really cancels false narratives.
And subscriber counts, but it's okay. It's like I'm just not willing to play the clickbait game anymore. I'm too fucking old. I've been doing this for 3 years.
Well, I still do the clickbait game, but I try not to hate on
stuff a little bit. But I mean, like the false narrative bullshit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what succeeds.
No, that's what it is. It's all about YouTubers who, that's why I like you. And I started watching your stuff and everything. And I'm just like, you're a real person and, you're growing, which is great. And I'm happy for you. But you also keep being yourself. And that's the thing. Like, you're not letting the numbers sway your mind to conform to what the audience wants you to be. You stay consistent, which I love. That's what we need in this community. More YouTubers like you. And I
do think that there are people that are still in that community that are willing to listen. And that are willing to go, okay, well, even in my weekly Wokey videos that I switched it to every 2 weeks. But even so, like, even if you look, yes, I'm not saying all of these are necessarily quality comics. I'm not saying that you're going to like everyone. But I will tell you if there's some, hidden agenda. And 9 times out of 10, it's less than 5% of the comics.
Right.
Unless you're reading Not All Robots, which I read, and it is
we'll stick with it. I do feel somewhat of a sea change. Like, people are finally getting it. I predicted it was going to happen years ago, and it lasted longer than I thought. It's still going on, but there's a change coming. People are sick of it. The more Marvel MCU still succeeds, and there's still problems with it, of course.
Oh, absolutely.
But the more they go after it, people are just not having it. Like, the Star Wars fandom was already divided. Other things were already divided, but people are just not having it with the MCU. Even though there's still issues. It's a different beast, though.
Yeah, but when it gets to the point where you can only sell hate so much, where people just are like, I'm
facts. Oh wait, we have to disagree. I disagree with you. You have to fuel the haters and the hate, and everyone should be angry all the time. And my sources tell me you guys got to be angry all the time.
Anyone, Nerdette's chat, since I'm here, please still stick with Nerdette, because I am not good for channels to break on. I'm notoriously bad. Thank you for letting me on, though.
Oh yeah, no, I appreciate it. I still want to do a big stream. I was actually I was going to get the Cavill Knackler. Oh my gosh, I can't say this name when I'm not even.
And hope you feel better
Cavill
too.
Knackle. I don't know if you guys have ever seen his channel, but he does a good job of. He just
Cavernacle. Yes.
Yeah, he was gonna come on, but he's gonna come on for an interview instead.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, cool. He's doing a good job. Like, I don't agree with him on everything.
No, me either.
But he does a good job of calling out the bullshit.
Right. And he's pretty popular too. I've seen his vids.
Yeah, he does a good job. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna go. He's way further left than I am. I'm like, nah, we're gonna stay away from politics. Let's talk fandoms.
Sure. I'm looking forward to that. Thanks for letting everyone know. I hope that works out. That's very interesting.
Yeah, thank you.
I also agree.
What the heck? We can't agree to everything.
Oh wait, yeah, sorry. I don't agree. I don't think that person is a good person to have on your channel. And you shouldn't do it because I disagree with you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, I was thinking people like I would know if somebody was coming in because it would show up down there. Like, obviously people what bugs me is if you are just stick with your convictions. If you're willing to talk about it and you say you are, and you're sitting here like giving me a bunch of shit for my opinions, why aren't you willing to back up yours? At least I'm willing to back up mine. Nope. No. Crickets.
No, you can't. I have to disagree with you again. You can't ever be consistent with who you are and stand by your convictions. You have to cater to what the YouTube gods want you to do so you get the clout.
I was told that before. And I was like, what?
You must
that was kind of where I was like, no.
Nerdette, I'm feeling a lot better about YouTube lately. I was gonna quit, and if it wasn't for Saggy and some other people, I wouldn't be back here for real. I was just so sick of. No, I was so sick. She knows. I was so sick of it. I'm like, I'm never gonna progress. It's the idiots rise to the top, and Saggy got me back. So thanks a lot, Saggy. It's been great. I'm having a lot more fun again. Having fun again, even though I do going back to my old school videos too, which gets a lot of people upset. But I mix it up. I do, like tonight, I'm just doing movie madness, just about not talking about other YouTubers, just talk about movies.
You guys talking about Shang-Chi?
I'm going to talk about Matrix 4 and how I'm really excited about it. I know you haven't been feeling
boring.
Oh, you're killing me.
I've never seen a Matrix movie.
Oh my God, you kill me again.
No. I like the Matrix, but why do we need another Matrix movie?
Because did you see the trailer?
No, because I don't care about the Matrix is over.
Did you watch the other three?
Yes, I watched all the Matrix movies. Yes.
Okay, well, you can't judge it. You can't judge it till you've seen the trailer. That's what everyone says.
He became a god like Goku and Dragon Ball Z. We get it. He's
all
powerful.
This is what's. I'm going to disagree with you both. This is what's wrong. You don't judge things until you know the context of everything. There's always room for more. Always rooms for more.
I'm judging it because
now if they announce 3 other movies right before it even releases, then I'm like, okay, slow your roll. You know,
bro, it's like Final Fantasy. It's never final. It's not a Final Fantasy. It's like freaking 29 finals. Like, no, it's not final unless it ends.
You know how much technology's advanced and how we're drones to our phones and social media? There's so many things you could do with that. And that was no spoilers. That was part of the trailer. Is it Neo? Who knows? My wife's calling because she didn't know it was going to be on a stream. I didn't know it was going to be a stream. But they're all looking at their phones in an elevator. There's so many things you could do, and then just watch the trailer. There's so many things that could happen.
It felt like, just because I haven't seen the other 3 movies, I guess, I felt like it was the serious version of Free Guy.
I'll be right back.
Right. I see. The Matrix was an okay story. The whole thing is like, the reason why Matrix was so popular is because it did a first. Like, I talk about this, like a lot of movies really do well when they are the first to shoot a movie in a certain type of way. And for the Matrix, it was like that slow motion thing where they stop time type of film, like editing, the way they did that. And they were the first to do it, which made it really interesting and new, which made it really good. And the story wasn't too bad. But I think, like I said, after 3 movies, like, the nostalgia of what made the Matrix so good is kind of like over now, because the Matrix kind of paved the way for that kind of film, for other films to be made that use the same kind of formula that made the Matrix so good. So it's like, I don't think having another one is like necessary, but like, if people
what about opening, even, and I'm unfamiliar obviously, but what about opening it up to a younger audience now that can appreciate the old ones by learning about the new one?
I mean, it's like it might, because it's like the original was so good. Like, the first 3 movies were really good, and I feel like those ones would be probably better than this new one. Like, the new one might seem kind of cool, but it's like, for the people who love the Matrix from the start, it just seems kind of like.
I have a prediction.
What is Neo gonna be the one?
No. I don't think it's their story at all. My prediction is really out there.
Free Guy?
No, here's spoilers. I'll probably be wrong. No, but I think they're back a new program. They learned from their mistakes, and the Neo and all of them are not. They're just other programs in the Matrix, and someone else has to be unplugged, and it becomes someone else's trilogy, like a handoff to new people.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it.
Or I got a theory. Matrix 4 is going to become Ghost in the Shell.
Okay, very funny.
That's
Well, Tipster's here. Hey, Tipster. Is that really Tipster?
Is that really him, though?
Wait, hold on. Is that Tipster?
Yeah, he's got to check. Holy shit. Yeah. That's amazing. Thanks for stopping by, Tipster. Wow. Kind of like, wow. What?
Do you live up to your name? No, I'm just kidding, Tipster.
Get out of here, Max.
I'm just trying. I tried. I wouldn't do it to my channel, but for Nerdette, I'm like, hey, Tipster.
What's up, Tipster? How
I
you
mean,
doing?
if he shows up in the chat,
No,
That's
it's funny.
crazy.
It's funny because me and Tipster kind of like when I first heard of Tipster, we had a little misunderstanding on Twitter, and
No.
and I didn't know who he was, and then I was like, oh, he's a YouTuber, and I guess he had mentioned me in a video, a stream he did, so I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna boot up my live stream because like YouTubers do, and I was calling him out and like letting him know like, no, this is not what was happening, and he showed up in my chat. And he was like, you know, if you want to talk and fix up this misunderstanding. And I was like blown away because, like, you know, big YouTubers like Tipster, they don't, you know, they don't do that. They don't do that at all.
There you
crap,
go.
Tipster.
Tipster.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I have a channel too, and so does Saggy. I'll be streaming later, Tipster.
I can't believe he even knows who my channel is. That's crazy. Thank you so much.
No,
Well,
Tipster's
subscribe, Tipster, if you haven't already. She's good.
Tipster's he's one of the examples, a good example of how not every big YouTuber is, you know, too big or too important to talk to, you know, little people like or talk to their audience. He's very engaging, and we did talk, and we squashed our beef, and I was actually very happy that he was willing to do that, because most of these YouTubers, they're not real. They don't do the content for the right reasons. Tipster's one of those YouTubers, like, he's been doing this for a while. You could tell by his content, he stands by his convictions and his morals, and again, he's not too big to talk to us.
Although I do have some beef with him.
Why? What do you do now?
Because I'm for the pro Miko, you know.
He doesn't care.
Oh, he doesn't care. Okay.
He doesn't care.
Thank you.
Go, Miko.
Thank you so much. Nay. Thank you so much. I appreciate both you guys. That's awesome. Thank you.
Oh, that's great.
What's Pro Miko?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Well, if you want easy views.
No. Stop.
No.
Involved in that.
No, I'm not. You don't know. There's some crazy people around.
Yeah, there's a crazy. It's been a ride, but yeah. But no, Tipster's been subbed to you for a while. He mostly lurks. He's a ninja.
That's crazy. Okay. That really is.
Listen, you never know who's watching.
Who's the craziest person now that we have Tipster that's like showed up in a chat for you?
Probably Sean Gordon Murphy.
Wait, who's Sean Gordon Murphy?
he writes for DC Comics.
Oh,
he wrote
okay,
the White Knight universe.
Oh, no
that's
kidding.
Cool.
I was like gleeful for days. Like, I think that was on my last stream or the one before. He showed up and I'm like smiling for 2 hours. I'm like, oh yeah,
well, that's great. What about you, Saggy? Because I don't know everyone that's shown up in your chat.
Oh my God, there's been a lot of people who've shown up in my chat randomly. Wayne Carr showed up in my chat a few nights ago.
You lucky. I didn't get Wayne Carr.
Well,
I did get
Carr.
I actually made Destiny FOMO a mod. She showed up in my.
Did.
Yes, because anyone famous, you should make Tipster a mod. Anyone famous, like, yeah, they're my mod.
You're not getting discounts on OnlyFans for Destiny.
I don't subscribe to OnlyFans.
Why not?
But she hasn't been back yet either.
Why not? You don't support sex workers? Wow.
No,
exposed.
dude, just not personally. Like, my wife wouldn't be happy with that. I'm not saying people can't. I'm just like, I'm also tightening the belt with my money now. I'm not going to be subscribed. She, you know, I want to have her on the show though. Maybe I might have to just for research and.
Yeah, for research purposes.
No,
just like when you have the.
Oh, see, Tips. Yeah, I knew. I knew. There was a reason I dropped that name. I knew Tipster knew her.
Tipster knows everybody.
Yeah. I really want to get her on the stream. I actually think I want to see what she thinks like a movie talk too. I want to get her on a movie talk.
I don't know much about Destiny FOMO. I cannot confirm. I just know that she has OnlyFans and power to her, and I also know that. I love how Max was like, oh, you know, I want her on the channel for research purposes, and I'm just sitting here, I'm like, is that what you tell your wife when she looks at your search history? Oh, I was just
sure. She doesn't. No,
I just. Oh man.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Destiny FOMO?
Who?
Destiny FOMO. She's I know she has a whole
big video game YouTuber that is not afraid to show what she's got. You know, she's proud of herself.
Oh.
And then she got all
Good
kind of
for her.
comments, and she's like, people are going to say it anyway. I might as well just do an OnlyFans.
Right.
She's very successful in OnlyFans.
Well, good for her.
Yeah.
But the problem is, like, you know, people don't like it when women especially are like gamers in the community, and then they also do OnlyFans and stuff, and people like give them hard times. It's like, dude, I don't care what people do, how to get their money up. Like, let her like do her. Like, people just need to mind their business.
Well, I originally was like slight hater. Like, I'm like, oh, come on. Like, I was too trying to get in the video game YouTube, and I was like, and then I realized whether she's successful or whether what she decides to do with herself or show of herself and make money, it has no impact on me. It's just oversaturated with guys anyway. Nothing she does is going to stop for you from getting your growth. So who cares? And I changed my mind completely.
Get that money, girl. Get that money, girl. Get that money.
There's so many boring ass retro YouTube video game channels. If she's not there, you're still going to have the same boring ass channel.
Well, here's the thing. It's funny when guys especially get on women who do that.
This happens a lot.
But it's like, this is their fantasy. Why are they mad at it? They want themselves a gamer girl, a girlfriend who can play games with them and hang out with them and be nerdy with them. But then when they find a girl that does it, they get mad. Like, oh, I wish it's jealousy. Like, I'm sorry that men are.
Wait, people mad at her for doing that?
They get mad at
they're jealous. They're jealous. You know,
jealous.
Like guys have, like, okay, so you have a community that's been there for a while, and all of a sudden a girl comes in and her subs counts jump like crazy, and they get super jealous, and then they think they're the real deal, so they got all comment on her. Oh, this new girl on the scene, why is she getting all these subs? Whatever. That's why.
Right. I'm so sick of the real deal bullshit. Like,
right.
Honestly,
they got to rate.
It's so gatekeeping.
Right. You got to rate everyone coming in. Like, oh, they're not real.
By the way,
first and all this other stuff.
Tipster, since you're here, I 100% support you. If you ever want to start OnlyFans, I will be your first subscriber. So just keep that in mind. If you want to get into the game, I'm down. I'll help you get there.
Tipster starting an OnlyFans confirmed.
I was going to.
First.
I was going to, but I was going to do like funny.
I seen you had that on your pictures. I was is he serious?
No, I was going to do it as like just post my mask face on some, you know.
Oh my God. I just got
dad bods. And then it's funny and like do OnlyFans that way for like the cheapest. You can do like $1.
Oh my God.
If you do
why
that,
not?
Do it, Max. Just do it.
Like I had the fat Thor, like representation matters. That was the first time I felt represented in an MCU movie, and now then he had to lose it. Right. Be body positive. Men can have curves too.
I can't. He said with the mask on and the dad.
No, I felt represented. I was like, come on. Yes. Chubby Thor. That's my hero.
I'm dying.
Playing games, drinking beer. Oh my God. I've never felt more. That's when I was like, representation does matter. No joke. I was happy when I saw that in Endgame. That's the best part of Endgame. Tipster knows how I feel. Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, bro. I got you. I'm not saying anything about Tipster, but he knows how I'm feeling. I like that scene.
If you do that, Max, you would go down in history. That's a legend.
Right.
Max, if you don't do this now, I'm very mad at you.
I was thinking about doing it. I'm like, I don't really know what all goes into signing up. I'll do it. I might.
Oh
worst case scenario, you just don't make it on that platform and you're just like, okay, well, I'm going to focus on YouTube.
I mean, if I get one person, I make it.
There you go. There you go.
I don't know how I'd feel if I saw Max's face. If that icon shows up on OnlyFans, I'm done. I might leave the internet for a while.
Oh my God!
Nothing scandalous. It's you don't have to be X-rated on there.
Oh God, I have tears in my eyes. Y'all can't see it, but I have tears. This is a fun stream already. I can already tell.
I do think it's finally smart that they kind of walked back their statements about sex workers on there. Like, they totally dropped the ball with that shit.
That was so dumb. And in my head, I'm like, why would you do that? Oh, well, we were trying to get investors. I'm like, do you realize like how much damage you're doing to the people who made that platform?
Well, the more
Yeah.
lewd you have the stuff, the more investigations and problems you have. So they're being investigated for certain things.
Right, but they should have thought about that before
Yeah.
they started. Like Pornhub had to do something similar where they only have verified check people, which was fine. Like I was understanding about that situation because there was a lot of sus videos on that platform. But OnlyFans should have known that going into it, that they had to be cautious and careful and make sure that they had, 18 plus people on the platform. So it was just, they should have known better. So when they were like, we're going to stop that, I'm like, you guys are so dumb. How do you even have a business right now?
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of it had to do with the merchants and stuff too, didn't it?
Yeah.
Supposedly they blamed it on the banks.
Yeah.
Yeah, go figure.
That was just dumb. I'm glad that whole but I would have still been mad. Like I'm still mad at OnlyFans, even when they were like, okay, we're not going to do that anymore. I'm like, you shouldn't have thought about it in the first place. You should have had this whole thing in plan when you launched OnlyFans. You should have expected this whatever issues you were going to have down the line. You should have expected that, because when you're dealing with sex work, you have to tread carefully.
Yep, exactly. Hey, we got someone to add to the stream. Hold on a second. Hominous, your device keeps saying it's not connected. I'm not sure if it's your mic. The only time when mine does that is if my mic's not connected. I'm assuming that's what it is.
I'm getting some offers in the chat. Holy Justice, I'm not sure. Possibly. Whoa, wait.
There you go.
I don't know.
But by the way, I thought Tipster jumped in the back to announce his launch of his OnlyFans, so I got excited for a second, but then
I was unsure, and then I saw the icon, and I'm really unsure now. Wow.
Do it, Max.
Hello, Doug. Do you have a disagreement?
Oh, no, man. I actually respect you.
Welcome.
So, yeah, man, let it flow through you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're a really cool person. Hey, Max, you're cool too, bro.
Well, thank you.
Doug.
Yeah, man, you're cool, man. Once a black brother once told me, he said, come on, man, my nigga, why you out of pocket? That's what he told me.
Dude, I just saw you. You were white. You had your camera on.
Oh, I'm sorry. He said, why you out of pocket, my N-word? You know what I mean? But he was a cool dude. He told me, he said, hey, don't be out of pocket. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to all the black people. You guys are fucking cool, man.
Thank you.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Especially those Latina women. Oh, yeah. You guys are, yeah. Oh, dang.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Max appreciates it the most.
I'm crying. Oh, my God.
But yeah, hey, I don't know what they mean by drip. These days. What does drip mean?
I don't know. I'm too old for that.
No. Yeah.
Nah, look at me. Damn, why the fuck my shit keep freezing, man? Why I keep freezing?
I don't know what's going on right now.
He's got a picture up. He's got a picture up with somebody else, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
You caught me.
Just be ready. That's all I'm saying, Tristan. Be ready.
Oh, you do the same thing?
Yeah, I know how to do it.
Do that.
Okay. All right, I'll teach you guys a trick. It's a StreamYard trick. So you go into your settings, and then you go to green screen, and then you got to put the fade all the way up to 100, and then select the picture you want. So like if I wanted to,
shit. That's so cool.
Yeah, so you don't have to show your real face when you look fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's fucking cool. Oh wow.
Yeah, like you didn't do your hair.
To wear a mask.
Yeah.
I could be who I want.
You have to take a picture that actually looks for like keep it up for like a little bit of time so it don't look like it's just loop.
I totally was like, I really thought that was you. I didn't know you could do that kind of stuff. I'm
no, it's actually me. Just picture.
Yeah, I could be anyone. I could just download a picture and be whoever I want.
Yeah, I could be whoever I want.
Wait,
too.
Is that one you're showing, Saggy? Does that have a different face on it? Because it definitely looks better.
Yeah, I have
no. Don't put that.
Oh, wait, that no.
No.
Oh wait, I want to be tipster. Because
That's a
not here.
YouTuber that got in trouble.
I'll
for
be
BP,
Tripster. Wait, who you talking about?
a video game YouTuber.
Video game YouTuber. Who?
I don't remember his name.
All right, Doug. I'm gonna have the other person come in if you don't have if you don't have a disagreement.
Oh, what are you guys talking about? Hold on.
Anything.
I have a disagreement about. Damn. Wait, add the person in first. Oh my god, I love this stream, man. Hey, actually, hold on. Before I go, hold on.
Okay.
Tipster's here now, guys.
EDP loves you. This is what I'm doing right. I'm smiling at you. Thank you. What the fuck? But yeah. So fucking ugly bastard. Jesus Christ.
Right.
So
No,
I'm not really right now.
Tipster's beautiful. You stop that.
No, Brian. You know Brian, right?
No, we don't know Brian.
Brian who?
On my photo.
I gotta get a picture of Tipster.
Yeah, EDP.
EDP, that's who it is.
Yeah, EDP's a fat motherfucker.
Oh, I think I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, we're not
a little girl.
He tried to meet my daughter.
Yeah.
He tried to meet my daughter.
Oh God.
Okay, hold on.
All right, Doug. Next person.
Hold on. Control. I just said
Okay.
Oh,
See you later, Doug. Hi, Rogue Ned.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sylvan Peter Giraffe, the great monarch, the cosmic Christ, known as Merlin the Wizard, last king of France, and Pope Peter.
Be careful, Tristan.
What the fuck? Am I getting trolled for everyone?
I was like, you're bold to put the StreamYard link in the chat because you get some crazy stuff. That's all I'm saying. I don't do it.
Okay, bye. I'm sorry if you weren't a troll, but I can tell the difference.
Well, because they throw something out to confuse you, and then all of a sudden there could be something really inappropriate for a stream.
I wonder if I should do maybe like call-ins instead or something. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's. I don't know what's better. I don't know. Jeez, no. Hello, Uncle John Nation. Is this a troll too? Are you there?
Oh no. I don't know. I don't think this looks good.
I know.
Well, Tristan, I would say limit to people you know in the chat. Like, I mean, it's your show.
Wait.
No, Tristan, don't bring anyone else on, please.
No!
What did I miss?
Your name,
it's a group. You're being trolled. Yes, there's a group of people. They put things in, and so you think they're normal people, and then you bring them on. It's their face, and all of a sudden they switch to something really inappropriate.
How do people know how to do this kind of stuff?
It's the internet.
I know, but I'm lucky if I'm able to do a
because that was the start of some prawn there. Yeah.
Well, okay, so I did recognize like Hominus came in earlier, but his mic wasn't working. So unless I recognize your name or you tell me it's you in the chat, oh my god. Oh, let's try this again. I see your face moving.
Do you have a Discord?
No,
I'm Tipster now.
Because if you don't like Twitter,
are you real?
He looks real.
Yes, I'm real.
Okay.
Oh yes. Okay. Yay. Welcome. How are you?
Hello. I'm fine.
Do you have a disagreement today?
Did we have a disagreement today? We did actually.
Okay. What's that?
So, as you can see, my shirt. I am a Manson fan. I believe I sent you a link about how Evan Rachel Wood basically defends Amber Heard.
How what?
Sure. All right, I'm not sure if I'm
Evan
on the right
Rachel
subject.
Wood. Yep,
Yeah.
I seen that earlier. Let me see if I can bring it up. I just gotta find it. Okay, yep, right here. Let me check. But your link didn't show up. I said, where is she defending her?
Really? I could have sworn
Let me check my spam. Sometimes links get caught in comment spam. Sometimes they just decide to be a dick and not show up at all. No, they didn't. Okay, is it recent?
Yeah. After you said
Is it-
where, I had commented again, and then I posted it to your where I posted. So I replied.
Okay, let me see if I can do a quick search. The only time I ever knew she offended her was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It was a few years ago, but I just feel like it still stands. And
But we
she most
don't know her
likely-
current thoughts on her, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So
Well,
correct.
I have a controversial question for you, NV.
Yeah.
You still support Manson after recent news? Because it's hard. Are you conflicted? Because I like
I'm
the
not
music.
conflicted. I like to separate artist from person. I mean, I definitely
Yeah,
think
but
he
if
did.
I understand.
if the accusations are true, though,
Well,
I've heard
I've heard a lot of weird stuff, like he drugged her and beat her with his now wife. But at the same time, I know he did get consent from these women to do things like that. And I just feel like Evan Rachel Wood herself just regrets it because, now she's a mom now. So after all those years, she's kind of reflecting on that. And, she was very troublesome from the start. She was proud of being of a separator. And if you know what I'm talking about. So I just feel like they both kind of got what they... I don't want to say they both got what they deserved, but they both
Nobody got what they deserved.
Yeah, no, in a way they got what was coming. And I know Manson himself was kind of mentally ill from drugs from like 2009. He wanted to kill himself.
Right.
And but on his side, I think he did F up, but at the same time, I just feel like Evan Rachel Wood is problematic as is. Not that she deserves like whatever happened to her and whatever trauma she might have, got, but at the same time, this is what Alice Cooper said. This is something that they were doing in the room together, and that's something that they should, keep like private in a way.
I understand,
feels
but
like he's using advantage. Yeah, sorry.
No, you're totally fine. Okay, first off, Alice Cooper is my favorite dude ever. I've seen him in concert 6 times and I've met him 3 times.
Wow.
So I absolutely love the man. Now, with that being said, Alice wasn't there and neither were we. The baby! Oh, it's so cute.
My baby cousin.
But as far as Evan Rachel Wood supporting her, as we don't know what she currently thinks, and I'm not defending her at all.
Yeah.
I think the evidence is pretty close to being out there when it comes to Amber. So if you're supporting her at this point, you know what you're supporting and what kind of person you're supporting. But that doesn't take away from what accusations and wait to kind of find out what happens with Manson. He's clearly has his own personal, demons. He does. But there's been so many scary stories that we've heard, multiple stories. So we at this point, I just kind of feel like we have to wait it out.
Right.
And I think that's the smartest thing. Gotta stop living by the trial of social media and wait it out.
Right.
Yeah.
And
if she's supporting Amber, then it's messed up.
So
it is messed up.
My take on Marilyn Manson and Amber and Johnny. So when it comes to Marilyn Manson, he needs help. I saw how bad he was when I was watching The Walking Dead. And wait, hold on, nope. There can be only one. There can be only one. Absolutely not.
Tipster!
Absolutely not. Nope. There can be only one.
I hope this is
I
the real
heard
tipster.
there was an imposter of me here, so I joined to say that I am the one and only tipster. There can only be one.
He's a liar.
And this is not the real one.
Nope. He's a fake, guys. I am actually the real tipster. This is not true.
No. Definitely not.
I'm on screen, sir. You cannot do anything about this because I'm right there. That's me. I'm tipster. Stop trying to clout chase me.
Tipster, can you bring on Saggy Mountains to your show? It'd be a
No,
great show.
no, he needs to stop clout chasing. I'm the real tipster. He's clout chasing me right now.
Interesting.
I'm the clout chaser, really?
Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
who this troll. I don't know who this troll is. I don't know who this troll is, but I'm the real tipster, guys. Don't let him he's a detractor.
Okay, if you say so. If you say
Yeah,
so.
I don't know why. This guy's been harassing me. I mean, I have a very good established channel. Okay, I make good content, and he's trying to take that from me. I'm tipster.
They make the best content. Absolutely the best.
Yes, me as tipster makes great content. You guys should check me out on my channel. Just type tipster in the search, and you will see it's me on there. My voice might be a little different. I use a modulator, but this is me. I'm tipster.
Why don't the two tipsters do a collab sometime?
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to do a collab with me, I'll give you some of my clout, fake tipster. Okay, if you want to, I'll shill for you. It's okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Tipster, you should bring on some pro Miko people.
No, can you stop?
I literally don't give a shit about the Amico, like, at all. I don't hate it. I don't like it. I just don't care.
I can't wait. I might be waiting a long time, though.
But real quick, Tipster all came on here and derailed my moment.
Sorry, Envy. Hold on.
No,
but no, I was just gonna say about the whole Marilyn Manson thing. The man needs help. When I last saw him on, I used to watch The Walking Dead, and they had an after show called The Talking Dead, and they had Marilyn Manson on there, and that man was, you could tell that he was just not there. Like he was.
Oh yeah.
They'd ask him questions, and he'd go on this huge rant about life and stuff, and everybody, even the audience, is looking at him like, "What is he talking about?" But I feel with the Marilyn, even if the stuff, the violent stuff was consent, I still think that's something really weird. You know, I'm not kink shaming, but I think that's something like if you're literally beating your woman during sexual relations, it just seems a little like there's something going on. Maybe you should talk to somebody. So I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm going to wait and see, but I still feel like there's something wrong with him, and I wish he'd get help. As far as Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, from everything I've seen and heard about it, they both are just bad for each other. I think they both need help as well. So I think what's happening to both of them is bad, because whether it's not about sides, you know, they're people, they're humans at the end of the day. I feel bad for both of them. I think that they're both being pretty much dragged, and we're sitting here watching, and people are making content about stuff that they both have problems. They need to get
totally
help.
Not doing that.
No, but if it's a topic you're interested in, like, go for it. But like, when it comes down to like people saying, well, Johnny's right and Amber's right, or whatever, it's like they're both wrong. They both need help.
Envy's question about Evan Rachel Wood supporting Amber, it's not like she's unbiased, because she may have had her own trauma, so she tends to believe other women because she was with Marilyn,
and she knows what it feels like to be unheard.
I think she was groomed by him until she became of age. I think. I'm not sure on that one, but if I can remember right. And then she was with him for her early years.
Yeah, wasn't she like 16, and then they ended up getting together when she was 18 or 19?
Yes. So she was groomed, and that's a different story altogether.
She was 18, but
but he knew her before.
Tips is just here. Like, what are we talking about?
I would not doubt that, to be honest.
Yeah. So it's not like she's unbiased, so she tends to believe not that you shouldn't. You should listen to everyone, really. But
you should. But you should look at fact too. Like, you never heard being the narcissist she is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, 100%. I think Amber Heard is absolutely batshit crazy, and I don't think it was right that Johnny is getting his career kind of just thrown to the mug.
Exactly. It's a double standard. That's
right. I think they're both bad for each other, but if I had to pick and choose, like after hearing those clips, it's like, Amber, come on, you can't sit there and claim foul here. Like you kind of no, absolutely not.
Well, I appreciate it, Envy. Thank you for being a real person.
Yes, you are welcome. I saw that big ass and I laughed.
I didn't realize I've never done it before.
Tipster, do you do open links to your channel? Like, can you pop in, or are you that bold?
Not usually. I mean, I'm open to the idea.
Like, I came in because I saw Trista did it. I was like, wow, I do not do this.
Yeah, I would not. Tipster, I think because of your audience, I would not do call-in shows.
Yeah, he's got a big.
Yeah, you're gonna get
Thank
a
you,
lot of
Envy.
people.
I'm gonna let the next person in though. Okay. Envy.
All right,
Envy.
peace.
Thank you.
Bye, Envy.
Thanks, Envy.
Yeah, no, Tipster. If you start letting people
Yeah, you're
in,
a real person. Please be a real person.
they're gonna show you
Please
some
be a
dog.
real person.
Just be ready to remove them quick.
I know. I've got my. Are you
Yo,
real,
Tipster,
Josh?
I'm such a big fan, man. Tipster, I'm a big fan, man. You know,
Thank you. Thank
hey,
you.
hold on, let me talk. Hey, Tipster, I'm such a big fan, bro. I've been watching your EDP videos, man. Bro, you're cool, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
man. Oh, wait, how many subs you got now?
I think I'm at 118,000, so getting
Dang,
pretty high
man.
up there. Pretty
You
high.
got a lot of subs, man. Yeah, bro, I've been watching you for a long time, man. I've been seeing you. You know Cole Raven, right? Seeing you,
Yeah,
Cole.
yeah.
Everybody,
I'm familiar with them.
in November. In November of 2020, that's when I found you out, man.
God dang, that's
Cool,
a long time
dude.
ago. So you're a
Thank
long
you.
timer. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
We appreciate
Yo, I'm
that.
talking to a little YouTuber right now. Last time I did that was back in 2009.
Oh, thanks
Dang.
for not real YouTubers. Damn.
Oh, no, a YouTuber is someone who look. Hey, T, you're cool. Hey,
Look, you got to put some respect on their name, man. This is their show, not mine.
Do you have a disagreement, Josh? Dun. Crickets.
This is the same. Well, Tipster already knows who this guy is.
Yeah, I told you. I told you.
But hey,
Did I not say that in the private chat? It's the same dude.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my
it's-
gosh.
it's Max,
But
Max.
then he saw Tipster and he's like, oh, okay.
Oh, he wanted
Uh-huh.
back in. He wanted back in, so he could fanboy a
Yo,
little bit.
Tipster. So you use StreamYard? What the fuck?
Nah, I don't use StreamYard. I only did it on this one because that's what they use. I use
Oh, okay.
OBS.
Yeah, man.
All right. Thanks, Josh.
Hey, hold on.
Okay,
No,
go ahead.
don't hold on.
Okay,
Bye,
I'm gonna go
Josh.
watch.
Thanks
I'm gonna go
for-
watch some Tipster videos, right?
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh,
Bye.
I told you.
I just derailed your damn show.
Good job.
No,
Tipper.
you're totally fine. I just want to get the super chat. Nay. Thank you so much. Cheap one to say you should let Robert W join. I'm not letting Robert join. He comes on the show quite a bit more often, and I'm letting other people on because I wanted to do disagreements. It's not like I'm being mean about it. He knows that, I think.
What do you
I
think
hope-
of the MCU shows?
Who are you asking?
Tristan,
What?
the MCU shows on Disney Plus. What do you think?
Oh,
of
I
that
liked
figure?
them a lot. I actually
All of them?
really liked I would say Loki was the best in my
Okay.
opinion. But yeah, I they were what got me back into the MCU. Like I had checked out for a very long time, so they did their job at least.
Cool. Well, I don't disagree on that either.
Right?
Alright,
They
I don't
were
wanna be Tipster
pretty
anymore.
dang good.
I'm upset.
You hate him?
They got bamboozled by the fake Tipster, so I'm gonna go back to being Saggy Melons. I'm gonna go back to being Saggy Melons. I'm sad.
So, Tipster, did you like Thor and Endgame like me?
You know, I don't know anything about that because I'm not that
Oh,
big
no.
of a nerd, unfortunately.
You're
See,
not?
The only thing I came,
I
the
don't
only thing
believe
I
it.
came on here for was to promote my OnlyFans. OnlyFans.com/just the tip. I have a $5 special
Ooh.
this month on feet pics. Gotta go now. Peace out.
Wow,
Tipster.
that's an
Oh my
exclusive.
God.
Just the tip.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm tweeting that out. That's awesome. No, that's cool. He came on and hang out with us for a bit. That's
Yeah, that was
hilarious.
really nice.
That's really cool. That's why I said that's why I like YouTubers like that. He's he gets a lot of slack, and when you're a person who does commentary, you talk about other YouTubers, it's part of the game. You're gonna get slack, but he acknowledges that there are other YouTubers out there that he's not too big to talk to, which is what makes him great.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That I was kind of shocked, I'm not gonna lie, but that's awesome.
Round of applause to Tristan for putting the link in the chat.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Like I don't know how else to do it smart.
No,
Like
well,
not a lot of people are
you
coming
do-
on
do-
for disagreements. Come on, guys.
You don't like
can do
Twitter,
this.
right?
I hate Twitter.
Okay.
I've
I don't know if you
considered
do
making an
Instagram.
No, I've said I've considered it, but it's like a lot of work. Like my focus is here, and I put
Well,
stuff
if you
on
did,
for my
if you had a
podcast.
like Discord, and then you pin it in your
That's even more work.
Yeah, I hate Discord too. But then you see who's there, and you know who legit people are, and then you make a room where only people that you know are in, and then you put the link in there, or I don't know if you email.
Yeah, I think
Twitter's the easiest way.
Well,
really.
no, I think if you Discord, and you can have everyone in there, and then
Did not nay. I'm not being mean. I'm saying he's been on the channel a bunch of times. I'm just giving other people a chance. That's all.
You could pal up with your girl Saggy and like have her help make a nerdette room or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I can make you Discord, because I think what works for a lot of YouTubers, especially people who are growing like you, to do them so you don't have those trolls, is have drop a link where only people that have access to that server that you
like
know
a private
of,
thing.
Yeah, have them come in. That way you could drop the link there, so those people can have access to come in. That way you at least can kind of try to regulate who comes on your on the stream, so you don't get trolls.
Oh,
I mean, because that was tame what you got
I'm
here.
so bad with social interaction. I'm like, oh.
Oh yeah, I've been on panels.
This was tame what you got here, Tristan.
Yeah, this is tame. We literally had Peen flashed on stream before, like twice. The same dude came back one week on a stream I was on with some friends, flashed his dong. Next week came back, did it again. So yeah, there's a bunch of group of people that do that, unfortunately.
Oh goodness, I can't even imagine.
You have something else to worry about.
No, like I Twitter is bad enough, let alone like, oh man.
Oh, yeah. Twitter's fun.
Twitter is a cesspool. Twitter is a yeah, I guess that.
Or you know what you can do? Do you have members?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you could do a members only post stream. I know that would put a wall.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
But
and
you
put
do
the
that
link
on
there.
YouTube in your community section, and it's members only. And you say in the members, do not share this.
Yeah, that's a really good
because
idea.
The people that pay you, no offense, I have all your viewers. I don't like paywalls either. But people that pay you, you know, they're not going to just that.
Right,
people don't
they're
really
not going
pay to troll that much. You know,
maybe a little bit, but not too much. I figured, well, I guess you can show videos. I don't know. I guess I was just thinking it would be the safe way to do it. I actually got the idea from. Go figure. I got the idea from, I don't know if you guys watch him, but the Amazing Lucas has people call in, and it's more political than anything. And I'm like, that would be a really good idea. The Glarer. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Do you have a disagreement?
Not at all, actually. I mean, I don't know enough about comic books to, I mean, like, I'm a fan, you know, kind of, but
right.
I don't get to like say I'm a fan the way that you get to say you're a fan. But I really enjoy your channel because like I'm a big Batman guy.
That's
so I like
awesome. Did you see the new webcomic?
See, that's the thing is I never read the comics anymore. I used to be all about the graphic novels.
Yeah.
And that's all I've ever read. Like I didn't actually follow the story. My cousins were big collectors. And
that's awesome.
They would keep me updated on what the story was so that I could understand the graphic novels better.
Wait, so here's a question. Robert Pattinson, is he your Batman?
No. Not even a little bit, no.
It doesn't look terrible, though, in my opinion.
I think the way that it's shot, the way that it looks, and the take that they're doing, because it seems to be, the rumor is that it's loosely based on The Long Halloween, which I like a lot. So I'm hoping that the story is that good to where, and the action sequences are that good to where, like, I just don't care that it's Robert Pattinson.
Right.
But as of right now, I hate that it's Robert Pattinson.
I know. I hated it at first, too. I really did. It's grown on me over some time because I've checked out some of his other stuff. But, like, the way that it's shot, it looks very grounded to me, and I appreciate that. I think it does look like it's going to be good. And if it doesn't, we can always go back to the Christmas.
Well, there's all those rumors going around about the production, too, like, which is killing me.
Wait, you mean the rumors from Doomcock?
I don't know. I don't know. I only know
okay.
I've heard the rumors.
My sources.
I've heard rumors that the director and him just don't get along at all. He hates the fact that he's cast in the movie. His first choice was the kid who played Beast in First Class, supposedly.
That nerdy looking dude?
Yeah. So that was his first choice, and now he's stuck working with Robert Pattinson. He thinks he's an entitled douchebag, and they don't get along. And apparently, there's another rumor that that the director caught Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, I heard that.
On the hood of the Batmobile, and now she's pregnant. And that's
I don't believe that though.
It sounds really far-fetched.
I can believe they can get down and busy, but her being pregnant, I don't know.
I believe if there was an actor to do it, it would be him, but I don't know if it's true.
See,
I like him as an actor. He's a good actor. You know?
I don't see him as Batman. I don't see him as Batman. I think I think he's like too like. I know he's older, but he has that look where he doesn't sell me as Bruce Wayne. He sells me as, I've always said this, I want to see a Batman Beyond, and I think he'd be perfect as Terry McGinnis. I think he'd be a perfect Terry McGinnis.
I think he would be a good Terry McGinnis, actually.
You guys are crazy.
I can see that. He wouldn't be my first
or
choice,
Nightwing,
but
at least.
He's a better Terry McGinnis than a Bruce Wayne. You got to give him that.
Yeah, but he's like Terry's not that old.
Well, right, but I mean, you can still work with it.
He's in high school, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you can still work with the older Terry McGinnis that, like, start off with
Well, when Clark Kent, what was his name? Not from Smallville. Remember, he was 34 playing high school. Tom Welling, 34 playing a high school senior. Like, you can
if you can do it, you can do it, right? But like
Bruce Wayne,
see, like that's my thing. You have to be able to do both Bruce Wayne and Batman really well, and I think the only person to have done that so far has been Michael Keaton. And like, I mean, Christian. I mean, I love the Dark Knight trilogy. I love it.
Right.
I hate Christian Bale as Batman. I think he's an excellent Bruce Wayne, but I
agree.
The mouth breathing and
I literally sang that in my head.
Drives me crazy. Drives me insane. I'm such a fan of Batman. I love Batman, and it's the way that Christopher Nolan went about making bringing these characters to life in a realistic fashion. Making them mob related, that sort of thing. Two-Face, it was believable. The Two-Face thing was believable. The Joker was believable. And just to throw this out there, I may be pleasantly surprised by Robert Pattinson, because when I heard Heath Ledger was cast as the Joker, I hated it. I was like, what? I
think everybody did.
Right. And then he turned out to kill it. Like, it was great. It's one of the best on-screen Jokers ever. But yeah. But I think Ben Affleck was a great Batman, terrible Bruce Wayne. And I hated the idea of him being Batman too. I was mad when I found out.
Right, but he does play. He gets that emotional depth.
But I got excited when I heard he was going to direct the Batman movie with him starring in it. I was excited about that because Ben Affleck's one of my favorite directors. He's a great director. And
I don't know that I've ever heard of. What has he directed before?
He directed The Town, Gone Baby Gone.
Okay. So the Amber Heard story. Okay. No, that's Gone Girl. I'm not a huge Gone Girl. I'm not a huge. I'm a reading person. I'm bad about that. Shelby, I added you because I didn't want you to go anywhere. Because I know we disagree on a lot.
Yeah. Sorry.
So I wanted to make sure you didn't go anywhere before.
I don't know if you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Thanks.
Go ahead and finish your sentence, Claire. I just didn't want Shelby to think I was ignoring him.
No. There has to be a balance, a good balance, and I haven't seen that done much as far as like Bruce Wayne and Batman.
Yeah. No, I totally get it.
Oh yeah, I was talking about Ben Affleck directing.
Yes.
He's an excellent director. He did that Argo movie too. the idea of him, because he's also a big comic book fan. He's a Batman fan. He's a genuine Batman fan. So I feel like he would have done the characters justice. I can't take him seriously as Bruce Wayne for some reason. I just can't.
I understand. I totally get it. I really do. See, I think it's easy to play Batman because anybody can put on a cowl and go, I'm Batman, right? But it's Bruce Wayne, that emotional depth that you really have to get. And a lot of people have a really hard time with that.
Right. And the concept that people need to grasp and really work with, I think, when you bring Batman on live action, on screen as a live action character, I think people tend to think it's Bruce Wayne acting like Batman, but it's really Batman putting on the act as Bruce Wayne when he's Bruce Wayne. That's why Kristen Bale did such a good job with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%. So Shelby, what's your disagreement?
I wouldn't say that like I disagree. Like, oh my God, I'm so angry, but I really think that your take on Fire Force was
I knew it was
not
you.
that good. Yeah, I know. Fire Force for me is like, I didn't grow up with it. I have been reading the manga. The anime is one of my favorite anime. I don't know. I just feel like it works out like a friend group of characters that are friendly towards each other. And I know that you say that like all the females are basically just fan service. But at the same time, you say that you haven't seen season 2 or haven't read it, the manga. So I feel like that just makes your argument like not solid, because you also say that people tend to judge movies as woke and stuff that are gonna be bad without seeing them. So I wouldn't say like, oh, I'm angry at you. You hate the things that I love. But I would say that like you should at least give it a chance, at least season 2.
I did. I gave it a whole season.
Yeah, I know, but the first season is like focusing a lot of the main character. And sorry if I can't think of his name because I'm very bad at names. But that's his point, that he's kind of a creepy little weirdo, and a lot of those guys
I can't think of his name either. Like, he feels 13, so inhuman.
Yeah, that's the point. He's like, they say the characters, they say he's a creepy motherfucker. His smile is like super creepy, and that's like the point that whole group of characters are like misfits, like Tamaki and Machi. They're all like weird guys. Like Tamaki's literally her ability is that she gets naked because I don't know. Yeah, I think that's kind of stupid too. But when you see it in the context of the second season and more in the manga, it makes sense that she overcomes that, and that becomes like something that she doesn't get brought down by. I mean, I like it. I know that a lot of people are not gonna like it. I wouldn't say that I'm overly angry. I do think that your take was a little not that good because you haven't given it at least more of a chance. I mean, yeah, season 1 is not that good. Season 2 is better. That's all I can say, that it's a little better. Other than that, I don't really disagree a lot with you. I know I can be a little insensitive and mean, but that's just the way that I am. I do think that your videos are getting really, really better.
You really? What was that last part? I'm sorry.
I do think that you just want me to repeat it. I do think that you're getting better as a YouTuber. And that comes from someone who has thought about making a YouTube channel and all that stuff, but I just couldn't be bothered. I do think that you're growing a lot as a person, but some of your takes I don't really agree with, like the the DC webtoons. That I give it a chance. I read like the first part. It's not really my style because it's like I know a lot of other webtoons that are just like characters hanging out and doing stuff, while I would prefer to like watch them do things that they could easily do in the comics. But I guess it's there, and I'm not gonna be a fan because I barely read webtoons, but I do know that the kind of audience from there, I don't know if they're gonna be welcoming to just because it's DC, it means that it's somehow gonna mass big audience. But I don't know. Time will tell. That's for sure.
Well, I do know for the comic already. What's that?
You can talk. Sorry, I always stop.
Oh, no. I was just saying, I do know within the first 24 hours, it had like 265K views, which is awesome. It's like double what Batman sells, right? So I thought that was really good. Mm-hmm. They have to figure out a way to, I think, monetize it. I mean, they do, but only if you want to read ahead, which is going to be a big problem. But as far as Fire Force goes, I did try, and I think it's just, and I've been completely okay with saying this. I think it just wasn't made for me, and that's okay.
I get it. I just feel that.
And I'll check out season 2 to give it a fair chance. But there's also stuff, and I see Noah say it in the comment section that I wouldn't like Chainsaw Man. Nope. No. I watched the trailer for that, and I was like, what?
They're definitely starting things like that. I just feel like that.
I kind of agree, though. Sorry to interject, but like I'm listening, and
no, you're totally fine.
I'm really big into anime, and I've heard of Fire Force, but like it's like one of those things that doesn't appeal to me. Everyone has their their likes, especially in the anime community. There are things that are just on the surface appealing, and you'll give it a chance. But like if somebody watches it and they just still don't like it and they critique it because of things that they find that they don't particularly like in that specific anime, I think like it's fine to disagree, and I like having these conversations with people because it's just something to talk about. But I think when it's like when people say, well, that's a bad take, it's like, but that's just how she feels because it's an anime that didn't touch her or reach her the same way it touched and reached other people. Because, I love Death Note. And some people don't like Death Note, and that's completely fine because Death Note was something that I enjoyed. It's a type of genre I can get into. And for other people, it just wasn't their cup of tea, and that's fine. But to say to someone that it's like a bad take, it's like a bad take is saying, well, I didn't like Fire Force because XYZ. Well, why is that a bad take? It's just how they feel. That's exactly. It's just because that's not what they like in their entertainment. And you might like it, which is great. If you like it, power to you. But some people just don't. It's not their thing.
Yeah, and I think actually I appreciate you calling in Shelby because you were one in the comments. I'm like, I don't know if he hates me or if he just disagrees with me because you seem like legitimately mad when I don't like something. And I'm like, honey, we can agree to disagree. Fire Force isn't made for me, and that's okay. Now, there are things like I've been absolutely loving the My Hero manga and Tokyo Ghoul, right up my alley. It just is a difference of style, I guess. And even when it comes to superhero comics, I still love my Batman and stuff, but I've been reading a lot of like the indie stuff because I've been into the more mystical art side of things. It just depends on personal taste.
Right. It also depends on like how much you can relate to the characters, how much you can relate to the story, and that's all personal. That's all, it's a question of preference, just like the last person who was speaking was saying. I completely agree.
Yeah, I totally get that. I don't hate you, of course. I actually been watching your channel for a few years. I really appreciate what you do. But yeah, I mean, I never got into Naruto. And I'm not a lot of the popular things, so I know how it feels to have like the bad take and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, everyone has their own take. So
exactly.
I don't hate you,
I appreciate
of course. I'm
that.
always gonna watch you. I think you are entertaining most of the time, and that's especially because I started watching you when I was in a very bad state of mind. So I appreciate that you are making a lot of things because
that's
I don't
nice.
know, you improve and I feel like I can improve. But yeah, Tokyo Ghoul is great. I know that a lot of people didn't like the final seasons. I don't know why. I thought it was good. I would recommend that you watch Attack on Titan because
I've had a lot of recommendations for that actually.
Oh yeah, Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I've told you because it gets really good for the next few seasons. And other than that, I think that's all. Because the Faye Valentine things, I didn't even really care because I prefer the anime anyway. I know it's Netflix, so it's not gonna be good anyway. So I don't have a problem with that. I do think that I don't remember her name, but I do think that she was kind of being a little bit too not narcissistic, but like kind of mean. Because either way, Netflix is gonna back you. A lot of people are gonna back you because either way, everything kind of is getting too political. So you can say, I prefer McDonald's over Burger King, and that somehow becomes political. So I don't really care. I do think that you are you're very optimistic, so that's nice. But I wanted to tell you about the Shang-Chi actor, and this is my final thing before I go, because I'm actually on break. And I have to go. I'm barely listening to the stream on my headphones right now. So the Shang-Chi thing, it kind of reminds me of the Joker thing, where like that everyone in the media, not everyone, but the media thing was that Joker was gonna be bad, or it was gonna be a bad influence. So that is kind of the reverse, because we never saw, like, Joaquin Phoenix, he never posted something like, oh, look at these media outlets that were talking about how Joker's going to be bad, and we made a lot of money, and nothing bad happened. He didn't do that, and it's not a comparison like 100%, but
I understand
it's the only
what you
thing
mean.
where I can feel like two sides are opposed to each other. And
I understand.
Yeah. So I just wanted to have to hear your take on that kind of Shang-Chi thing, because I think it's not 100%, but it's kind of the same thing where both are opposed to each other, and I don't even know which sides we're talking about, because at this point I don't really feel like anti-SJWs and SJWs are a thing. At this point, it's more like people just. People, I don't know, they just don't like stuff. And then somehow makes them into camps and sides and try this stuff. But this thing about the Shang-Chi making a lot of money, I still feel like it has to make enough money to be called a success, because it's Marvel. They can make $100 million, and that's not gonna even
I gotta be honest, I never even heard of it
cash.
until I heard that movie was coming out. I didn't even know what it was. I still don't know what it is. I don't know what connection they have to any of the other characters or anything. So and I just see that there's a Marvel tag on it, and so that's going to make it some money for sure. But I don't know what the hell I'm going to go see other than a martial arts Marvel movie,
right? And I think he shared that. He didn't go out and search those things. It was a picture off of Reddit, and all he put was LOL, and we have everyone saying they were attacked. Come on now, like I think that's silly. You're not attacked. That what they did, and I showed a couple examples. Couple beast Clownfish TV. I didn't watch Critical Drinker, but I don't like him personally. As a YouTuber, he just drives me crazy. But
I like Critical Drinker.
I watched one video and I was like, I couldn't connect with him as a person. So I didn't watch his video. Clownfish TV, to be fair, they just reported on the numbers and they were like, well, this could do bad, this could do well, we don't know. But for the most part, everybody else was like, meh, it's woke, Asian lead, da. But those two specifically, I think should have been left out. But then again, like I said, he shared it off Reddit. So don't say you're attacked after you've done months of calling this movie woke, dissecting and misrepresenting what Simu Liu said multiple times, and then claim to be attacked when that's all you've done towards that movie and that person for months. It's ridiculous. Like, they misconstrued him saying he was the first Asian superhero in the MCU to saying he was the first Asian ever in movies. Oh my God. Like, shut the fuck up. Nobody said they did the same thing. Same thing with Black Widow.
Superhero. Isn't Wong the first Asian superhero in Marvel?
Who?
Wong.
Who's that?
Doctor Strange helper, not friend, Wong.
Oh,
yes, that's a good point. Well, we don't know if he's a hero. He kind of looked like he was going towards the villainry side.
I think he said. I mean,
yeah. Well, I think he said he's the first one with a movie, and then they changed it.
I guess I don't. But yeah, I never thought it was gonna be woke. I haven't seen it, and
I haven't either.
The only thing that they're calling that it's gonna be woke is that it has an Asian lead. I don't. It's not woke. There's silly. A lot of races in the Marvel universe, so no. I think that the problem is that it just most didn't care. Okay, I guess that now that it's gonna make a lot of money, then yeah, people are gonna care. But I honestly think that most people's problem was that no one was caring about the movie.
Oh
it just looked like, or it looked like that. So yeah, I don't think it's people are not gonna be attacked, because if that was the excuse, then a lot of those tablet media would have been quote unquote attacked because nothing happened with the Joker. And I know it's very different circumstances. I just think that it's an interesting parallel.
I totally understand. Who said it was going to be woke? A bunch of people.
So before I go, because we literally have less than 5 minutes. Before I go, Tristan, I love your channel. You're the best. I love how you grow, because I feel like I'm also good. And I just feel like I'm talking to a friend. I don't think like I'm talking to a big person. So Shaggy, Shaggy, sorry, you're also super cool, because this is the first time that I've heard you talk individually. But yeah, I would love to have more of these.
Yeah, absolutely. No trolls,
I love
but
to
yes.
talk about this. Yeah, be careful about this.
Thank you so much, Shelby.
Oh my God!
I'm so glad you called in, because I'm glad to get a better perspective of who you are. I really appreciate it.
Of course. I love talking to you. I love talking to, I don't know, this kind of community, because there are a lot of like friends. And
absolutely.
I don't know, you make me feel better. And I just wanted to suggest an idea for a video, because I don't know why, but I think it would be interesting if you could like make a retrospective look back at the new Warriors things. Because it never came out. It was a total mystery. I don't know where it went. I'm not talking like a full documentary, but it will be interesting to know what happened.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's just interesting. Okay, I'm just going to listen to the rest of the stream. I love the channel. I can't wait for the next stream. I have less than 3 minutes to get back to work. See ya.
Bye, Shelby. I didn't want to interrupt him because I knew he was short on time. But I wanted to say, because I know he's still listening, but I wanted to say, like, when it came to that Shang-Chi thing, so I talked about it before too, is like, everyone was talking about this stuff. And here's the thing about the wokeness in entertainment. We're at this point, and I'm starting to see it, where people are literally just looking for things to be woke in entertainment now. They're not watching movies. They're not watching movies or TV shows just to watch them. They are looking for problems in entertainment to talk about.
Absolutely.
I can't disagree with that.
It's like I look at Black Panther. I didn't
People
look at
love
Black
to complain.
Panther. Right. I didn't look at Black Panther like, oh wow, and mind you, I'm a black woman. Spoiler alert, guys. I'm not really gray, I promise. But it's like you have people talking about Black Panther, like, oh my God, it's black people making a movie. And it's like, I just was excited to see Black Panther in the live action because I thought Black Panther was a cool character when they introduced him in the Avengers.
Oh yeah.
You know, so it's like I wasn't looking at it like, yay, I feel represented. It's like I feel like it's cool to have a movie based on Black Panther. I look at Shang-Chi. I never cared about Shang-Chi really. I didn't know him as a character, but if I did, I would probably have that same thing. Like, yay, they're making a live action Shang-Chi movie because Shang-Chi was such a cool character. You know, but you have people who are like, have to insert race in this, have to insert woke in that. And then that's what it is.
100%.
It seemed that way, like with the
hello,
characters.
John.
Yeah, hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
You have a disagreement?
Yeah. With the Black Panther. Actually, before we start, can I say something?
Sure.
So my friend Nick, Nick Stabil, he told me to come on. You know, he sent me the stream. He's a cool guy. Okay. Yeah, I watched Black Panther. You know, and it felt kind of racist. Like, I'm black, you know, and it was Like I felt like people, like the characters in the movie, it was racially motivated.
You felt like they were, or they were?
I felt as if they were, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I haven't seen Black Panther.
Black Panther was a good movie. It really was a good movie.
I told you I dipped out for a really long time when it came to that. So what's your disagreement besides Black Panther?
I didn't like Michael B. Jordan in it. Even though I do like him. But
I
didn't like him in it.
Wow.
You didn't like Killmonger?
I mean, I like the character. I just didn't think that he was that great in his performance. I wasn't buying it. Is what
right,
it was.
but see, here's the thing: you just didn't like Michael B. Jordan because you didn't like his acting in the movie. It wasn't because it was a black movie.
No, yeah,
right, exactly.
Pretty bad acting.
Like, no, I love the Creed franchise. I love that they've found a way to just keep Rocky movies going. Like, I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I saw the stream. Tipster.
Yes.
He promoted the stream. Looks like a nice stream.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you should really go check his OnlyFans out.
I'm already there. I'm already there.
Some nice content there. That's about it. Thank you for letting me come on, though.
Yeah, then no problem. Thank you.
All right.
Aw, that was nice.
Well, that was nice. Hello. No trolls, right?
No trolls.
How are ya?
Good. How you guys doing?
Great.
Good. What's your disagreement? Do you have a disagreement?
My disagreement is I didn't find you guys sooner.
That's the best disagreement.
Thank you. I just want to get your guys' thoughts on the new Predator movie. Do you think we're going back to the prehistoric era?
That'd be cool.
I saw a thing the other night where they were saying it's really early, like going back to something really early. So I don't know. Do you guys know any news on that?
No, I haven't heard anything about Predator movie, actually.
If they're bringing it back to the Stone Age, they have to get Arnold back because he's kind of ancient now.
I was just thinking the same thing. Like, I mean, if he's gonna keep making Terminator movies, they could pull that off. You know what I mean? Like,
just CGI his old man breasts.
No, I just wanted to say great job. Oh, sorry to cut you off there.
Oh no, well I was gonna say I haven't heard much about it, but if they are gonna make a new Predator movie, I don't know what direction they would take. It would be interesting to see them take it to like a more like later decade to see how they would have handled that situation, because when you introduced the Predators, we had guns and stuff. We were a little bit more organized as far as combatants. But you take Predators back to like cowboy days, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, because I heard they were making one, and then the other night I saw the director was on some podcast, and he was saying like, "Yeah, we're 3/4 the way done, and it's going to be early. Like we're going way back."
I wish they would do. I wish they would do like crossovers. Like, wouldn't it be cool to see like John McClane from Die Hard take on a Predator? Like,
that would be neat.
So much fun.
I want to see Rambo versus Predator.
Yeah,
definitely.
Why not?
See, but that'd be cool if they're taking Predator back to like the days before, we had like machine guns and stuff, because it would be interesting how like the old West would handle that situation.
That would be cool too. Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
That would be exciting. I'm actually excited to hear. Like, I would see another Predator movie, even though I don't think they need any more, but I still would see it.
yeah, I'm gonna go see it. I know, like they said they wanted to do this one back when they were doing the last one, but they were like, since that one was going to be like the end and they wanted to do the beginning, they said they wanted to do the first Predator trip to the planet, that it got pushed back.
Oh, that makes sense. That would be cool. I definitely would check it out.
I mean, I like that, I don't care that there's so many of these movies. Like, I mean, they can keep making Die Hard movies, man. Bruce Willis could be on a Rascal, like with an oxygen tank and still kick an ass. I'd go see it. I would go see it.
I would definitely go see it.
Aren't they making another Expendables movie? I heard that too. They're
making two more. They're making two more.
My goodness.
I love it.
Yeah.
Those men are old.
That's how I discovered Nerdette is from her Expendables video, and I was like, wow,
that's
she really
awesome.
went into it.
Yeah, that's been a long time too. That's so cool.
I discovered Nerdette because she discovered me.
And I discovered you through, I think, Max. I'm sure it was Max.
Yeah, probably. I was like, who's this? And she came to my channel. I was like, hey, and then we just became cool, and now I'm here, and she's awesome.
Well, I'm subscribing to you guys now.
Oh, well, thank you for
like
that.
this is like such a great night. You know?
Yeah, I gotta say it is nice.
I like these streams.
It's nice to be on a channel on YouTube where I'm not talking about rape and murder.
Oh my god!
Wait, what?
I watch a lot of your stuff, and I'm like, okay, I can handle 15 minutes, and then I'm out.
yeah, it's
wait,
rough,
what?
But I'm of the
his
opinion
channel
that
is all like, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's just I talk about things that people aren't comfortable talking about, but need to be talked about, in my opinion. You know,
yeah, and sometimes that's a good thing. I'm curious now. I need you to link me in the private chat so I can go check out this channel.
But like, no, but also there's other channels that like I'm friends with, like in the Johnny Depp community. Like Rob's Rules is a great channel.
Yeah.
Mr. Zod's Fandom Zone is also really awesome. Those are really, really good people. So like, yeah, so I hang out with them sometimes just because it's nice to just get the hell away from what I talk about sometimes.
Just need a break.
That's what I love about all this is it's such a nice escape, and to like, you know, just go somewhere where it's just the work is really appreciated. Like I really appreciate everything you do, because I know like it's not everybody thinks that, you know, like we just press a button and do this, but it's like really hard. And some days you don't want to do it.
It comes pretty natural to me now, but when I first started doing YouTube, I was nervous as hell. Like, nervous.
It's like a muscle.
Yeah, it felt exactly the same way as it did the first time I played in a band out.
Yeah,
you know,
I just linked both of your guys' links in the comment section, so if people want to check you guys out.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice to talk about anything else other than drama. Sometimes I call people all the time, but it's like, you know, sometimes you do. Listen, I got no chill. I got no filter.
I've been doing a lot of the same, unfortunately, and then I'm like, well, people are just gonna get irritated because I call out both sides, so they're gonna be like, you know, people are so tribalistic. They're gonna be like, where does she sit? I'm like, I sit with myself, motherfucker. Like,
exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Right. No, I
feel like sometimes that's the way it's got to be.
People can't compute that.
I had to do that today. Had to do that today. Everyone calls me a fence sitter. I'm like, listen, you know, I can sit on a fence if it's something that I personally deem as petty and stupid, and I don't want to get involved. But like, if somebody's wrong, somebody's freaking wrong. I don't care if I'm your friend. I'm calling you out. Like, that's
I can sit on a fence because it's my ass to place on wherever I want, whether it's a fence
exactly.
or a side.
And at the end of the day, you know that your friends are your friends. Yeah. You know,
I mean, right?
If,
people who know me,
you know, think
differently. If my friends can't handle getting called out, then they can't be my friends. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it just because we're friends. If you're doing something stupid or wrong, I'm calling you out. I don't care what side of the coin it is.
Exactly, bad behavior is bad behavior.
All
right, I'm gonna let the next person on.
Yeah, I gotta go. I just wanted to say get well.
You though. Thank you very much. I appreciate it so much.
No problem. I just want to say get well and take it easy.
You too. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna hop off too. Yeah, feel better.
Okay. Well, thank you for stopping by. I just kind of brought people on with you. I figured if you wanted to stay, you could stay. If not, you could go.
Oh,
no. So I'm like, I'm just going to make them stay forever.
I'm just chilling. I'm loving this. This is awesome.
I was really enjoying the conversation. I was waiting for my clothes to dry because my gym clothes were in the dryer, and now I got to go to the gym. If I don't go now, I'm not going to go because I have a stream to do at 10 and blah, blah, blah. You know how it is. But, I loved hanging out with you. This was great. I've always actually wanted to panel with you. So
well, that's really awesome. I'm so glad. Thank you so much. We'll see ya.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Oh my gosh, so much love for you, girl.
That's awesome. As I was freaking feeling sick. Hello, Tava. I've been around for it, and I haven't ever got a chance to stream with you. How are you?
Good. I did train a 3-hour podcast with my friend, the Biscuit Billion, and my good manager and some other good friends. And that show we watched, PFI Showcase, was actually really good. They had great stuff. The show.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
The Wolverine game. Well, not the Wolverine game. The Spider-Man game. They had a show, but yeah, another game that is coming out. A new God of War game makes me so happy.
Oh my gosh, I seen Venom, and I'm like, yeah, finally, like it's gonna be so good. And then I want to know more about Wolverine though.
Remake. Woo!
There you go.
Oh yeah. I'm excited. I want to know more about Insomniac's doing Wolverine. So I'm assuming it's going to be very similar to what we've got with Spider-Man. So I think it's going to be a lot better than that Midnight Suns one. Did you think that one looked good?
I think Midnight Suns looked interesting. I think I'm looking forward to that game. Granted, I know the current is not great. It's going to carry a card-based system, but here's the thing: it's for the great XCOM. So I think this does have potential if it works. Because XCOM is one of those games I tried to get into.
Yeah,
I couldn't get an XCOM. I'm like, then again, that game was on a PC. The ones that have consoles, so maybe my recommend a great. But XCOM is a great game in general. So I think the people who make this game could make it work. If I didn't know what to do. You know what? Maybe this card game can work.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Did you read the webcomic?
Oh, the Batman webcomic? Yeah.
Yeah.
I read that book.
Did you?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I thought it was good too. It reminded me a little bit of like Super Sons, kind of.
Yeah,
What about the ones that were released on Marvel Unlimited today? Did you have a chance to check those out?
Wait, you mean the new Marvel Unlimited comics?
Yeah.
No, I didn't read those. I didn't know those didn't even exist.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Good luck with the Captain America one. They made Tucker Carlson the bad guy, basically.
I didn't know who that was.
He's the guy with the socks.
Tucker Carlson.
It's ridiculous. So what's your disagreement, Tava?
My disagreement in general with about parents stuff, but you know what? I don't give it up for that stuff. But the Shang-Chi movie, no. That movie, that movie was great. I was trying to find it better. Yeah, it wasn't perfect. The third act, they kind of made it kind of over. But you know what? It was badass. It was great. But the Mandarin was way better villain as in this movie. And you may tell with the Mandarin. You may tell, you can tell he's hurting. He's pretty hurt. But then he said, like, fuck it. And, but I tried to take my way. That failed. So you know what? Screw it. I'm going my own way, and I killed the bastard who killed my wife. And that's a great motivation. You can tell he's hurting. He wants to find his wife, even though she's dead. But she believes that she wants his wife alive. And his own twisted view. Yeah, you can get sympathy with him, and I feel bad for him. Shang-Chi is also a great character at the end of the movie. Granted, I don't really watch Shang-Chi comics, so I don't know history that much. But
have you been reading the one that's going on right now? It's pretty good. It's only up to 4.
Yeah, no, I ain't really Shang-Chi comics. I heard it at the bookstore. I probably check it out eventually.
It's not bad at all. It's really not. I'm for not being the biggest Marvel person. Yeah, it's definitely not bad. But I still gotta see. I still gotta see. Oh, Shang-Chi! Whenever I get a chance, I really should.
The movie was good. I think the movie was good. Screw the hate, screw the. This movie wasn't. It's not Wolverine. That bullshit. Like I'm so tired of that word. That word.
I know. I know.
People. But despite that stuff, the movie was fun. I may take a movie yet. Speaking of Marvel, any parent Amazing Spider-Man is 72 or 73.
Oh, about the retcons?
Yes.
Oh my god! So finally, I'm hoping with what was it? Is it 75 that I'm hoping they'll finally do the retcon one more day.
74. Yeah.
Hopefully, but I think it was good. I'm glad to see the whole idea of the weird kids and smart. Thank you, Spencer. Before you go to Substack, you gave us one little gift.
Yep, and I'm happy about it too because let's face it, Sin Power that tells us doesn't need to go away. That story is crap. It done Quincy and dirty. It didn't people dirty. It did no one feels. I'm glad Dick Spencer reckoned that story. Now you do kind of big story, one more day. What tell us we're going to kind of out of existence? That story needs to go away. And destroy people in about a decade.
I know. Hopefully we want one more, but I've only got 10 minutes left and I've got 2 more people I want to make sure I get on here. So is it okay if I go to the next person, Tava?
Yeah, it's okay. But before I go, one more thing. I do want to ask you that. Any opinion on Infinite Frontier? Or
on what?
Infinite Frontier. The final issue. So, yeah, because
they took from things I didn't expect them to take from. When it comes to multiversity. And I haven't got all the way through 6 yet. So I am glad to see a lot of the JSA returning, though I did flip through it, so I know who I saw. But now we're getting this Ultimate Dark Side. And I wish
Dark Side and the ending of that book that opened the door to it. I don't want to spoil it. It opened to a crisis event. But the way you put it is.
What is it, like the Endless War or something like that? They're kind of calling it.
Exactly. It's Multiverse 2, but with the old character from the Crate Pariah. He returned.
Yes. And I think I should have read it before stream, but I think this is why we're going to see a lot of the mantle changes. So if they need to revert back to things, they have that in their back pocket. And my biggest problem with Infinite Frontier is it feels so small, but like Fear State feels like it's going over different titles. That's what they should have done with Infinite Frontier. They should have made it bigger and they should have made it mean more. It feels like it doesn't mean near as much than even something as small as Fear State. And that's what bugs me the most, because if you don't read it, you have no idea what's going on with the next crisis event. So they should have went big or go home.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Well, this thing should have been out there DC Universe. Fear State feels unnecessary because why did that need to be event? That should be a story arc. But that's another way for no day.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, another thing is let me be on this stream. You can subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Saga, try to know that, and subscribe to all my channels. Like me support.
Yep, definitely. See you later, Tava.
Aww.
Hello, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you?
I'm swell. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I have no idea what y'all was talking about. I saw you were live and just decided to jump on.
What's your disagreement?
I don't know, because I have no idea what you guys were talking about.
I love when this happens.
Oh my gosh!
I just thought it would be funny. I've done it. I've done it to other channels before too. I just see they're live and people will come in. It's like I literally turned on my computer and went on YouTube, and yours was the first thing I saw, and I was just like, okay, I'll click. I'm gonna call in and say hi.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? I appreciate that. Despite the fact I don't agree with you on everything, which is a normal thing. I do appreciate your content. So even when I don't agree with you, because you're not a douche about it. So it makes it easy to not. At least in my opinion.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I try not to be. I try to be fair as possible, but I also call out some bullshit.
Well, you kind of have to. You know, I mean, I tell my friends all the time, I'm not really your friend if I don't call you out when I think you're wrong.
Facts.
Exactly.
You know, I'm not your friend if I'm just agreeable and I just go along with you on everything. You know, if we're really friends, we should be able to have those kind of hard conversations and not have it negatively impact the relationship.
Exactly.
Right. Mark, can we be friends?
I thought we already were, despite never meeting you.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah, that's cool. Ain't no problems with me. You know, I like I said, I don't agree with you on everything, but you at least do a good job of explaining where you're coming from. So that's a very sorely missed talent, I believe, within the multiple tribes on YouTube.
Facts.
So, yes.
Facts.
So,
it's true.
Thank you, Mark. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
I really do. Thank you.
I do have a question for you.
Go for it.
Who is the nerdette of Nerdette's newsstand? Because you just have Tristan on here all the time.
I don't know. I kidnapped her. She's in my basement. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's just a genuine curiosity.
Yeah, she's in my basement.
Oh, so she's a nice
Are they
girl.
just giving her water?
No, well, occasionally.
Did you? Well, truth be told, when I turned on, someone said that they talk about rape and murder, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm in." And that guy left, though. So.
Oh my god! Yeah, he does a great job over there. He does like true crime stuff. And I found him through that whole when the whole stuff was going on with Sophie Long.
Yeah.
Does an awesome job. Not something I could personally do, so I gotta give him
I get it. I just, I wasn't serious. I was just cracking a joke. I think you guys got that. But
absolutely.
I do have a question. You did not see Shang-Chi yet?
I haven't.
Okay.
I would have if it came on Disney Plus, but I've been sick, so I didn't want to go out. And then yesterday I got tested for COVID and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm just gonna.
I got I'll try. I don't know if you care for spoilers or not. If not, then I won't say anything. But overall, I had no expectations for the movie, so it would have been very hard for me not to like something. Overall,
right?
I thought it was okay. It was better than I thought it would be because I was expecting nothing. The stuff I didn't like, the stuff I didn't like were the changes to the Mandarin. But that has been an ongoing beef I've had with Marvel Studios since they started doing the Iron Man stuff.
They did that weird.
I don't like the changes that they've made to the 10 rings, which are more like bangles than they are rings. But
right, I did see that.
What do I know? And I feel like they're trying to make these rings as important as an Infinity Stone.
Okay.
I kind of wondered if they were gonna.
Wait. So because everyone talks about the rings, and I have to. So people, the rings, the iron rings, they're an actual thing that exists in martial arts. They're basically think of them as like training weights, right? When
I've seen them. I've used them.
That's why they use the rings, and that's why they're kind of important because it's like kind of goes to like the martial arts aspect of since it is like a martial arts a movie. So the rings, they kind of just took a basic iron rings that are used for training, kind of just made them kind of like magical and important, which was kind of like cool. Like I said, if you were a big person in the martial arts stuff, like. So when people are like in their bracelets, I'm like, no, they're training weight. They're
like
training rings.
I totally got that part, like from why, and I understood why they made the change. And in corporate speak, pandering to China. But I digress. They which is there's a good amount of that in the movie. There really is. I mean, the first like 3 minutes of the movie are in Mandarin.
Right.
But the stuff that I like the actual Mandarin from the comics, so I didn't like how. He didn't find these alien gems and he just socketed them as a easy. And each gem did something different, or not gem, but these were gems. So I liked that, or crystals, I think. But I liked that, but I can understand them wanting to stray away from that because then it's too similar to the Infinity Stones.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that, but the Mandarin's rings aren't even close to the level of the Infinity Stones. They're like not even close.
Aren't they using it? Earmuffs in the chat if you don't want any sort of. This is just fillers, but earmuffs. Kind of.
Hello?
Is she breaking up or is it just me?
She's breaking up a little bit.
Okay.
Am I breaking up?
Yeah, you're breaking up with both of us. That's not nice. You're better now, though.
I'm sorry. Is it okay now?
Yeah, you're good. I was just like, is it me? Is it my connection? What's going on?
No, I think it was mine. My little wife, I think, came up for a second. But are they using it like, okay, so again, earmuffs in the chat. Are they using it like for a beacon, kind of for Galactus? Is that what they're kind of going for?
They don't say for who. All right.
Okay.
So this is the mid-credits thing. Spoiler. Sorry, not sorry.
No, I already saw both. I already heard about both credits.
Okay, so like there's some type of beacon in the gem. Wong in like the whole sorcerer, all the sorcerers, there's nothing in any of their records about these rings. And Captain Marvel says she's never seen any alien technology that resembles it, but there's some type of beacon within them. They don't know what it's signaling or where.
It's
Okay.
signaling me. It's signaling me. I'm coming. I'm coming
Yeah.
next movie.
It's
Shang-Chi
saggy.
2, The Return of the Saggy Melon.
Yeah, and they never really. And the thing too is like they never really explain how the rings are related to what they fight at the end. They never explain that, and they never
might in the next one.
They never explain how the rings were.
Now I really want to see it.
Able to like communicate, if you will, with
That makes sense.
with the user. They never explain any of that.
Okay, well, hold on. Pause, because I'm not going to spoil it for people, but I did see how I know how it ends. So it is I feel like they will explain that because of how the end credit scene kind of happens.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be more explained in Doctor Strange 2, the new Doctor Strange movie. So yeah, I think they're going to explain it in Doctor Strange why that is, and I think that's why they did the way they did, because I think from the way that it ended, they're going to explain it in Doctor Strange the next time.
That makes sense.
I would hope so, because like I said, overall the movie was definitely better than I thought it was going to be. I won't take that away from it. The main actor, what's his name, Simu Liu, that is his name.
Yep.
My opinion, very clearly a newer actor, or a not as seasoned actor.
Damn.
And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but he does have some room to grow. And, he wasn't terrible by any means, but I mean, when you're going up against the guy like playing the Mandarin, or the woman who plays his sister, like he gets, in my opinion, he got outshined in every scene he was in with those two people, in every single one of them.
Well, he was on a TV show on Netflix, and I think when you have some TV actors, it takes them a little bit to get used to the transition from TV to movies.
Yeah.
So I think that's understandable. That's why I like when people were saying that, because I've heard that opinion about his acting too, and I'm just like, you guys gotta understand, he came from TV and movies. Is a completely different element of acting, and he came from a comedy show to a more serious acting kind of gig.
Yeah.
So I think overall, I heard he didn't do too bad, but yeah, there's room for growth.
Yeah,
there,
he wasn't terrible, but like I said, you can just tell that he's got room to grow, and that's not always being said in a negative way. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's just like for me, Mike Coulter in Luke Cage had every scene he was in stolen from him by the supporting actors.
Right.
At least for me, there was a certain swagger that Luke Cage has that for me, Mike Coulter just didn't deliver, but it's a similar situation for me with Simu Liu, but I think he does have room to grow because he's less experienced.
Yeah.
I think he's got a lot of room to grow in that area. So,
well, it seems like they want him to grow more. I mean, he's already obviously going for 2. We know he's going to be in whatever. I'm sure he's going to be in some sort of team up or a cameo here. So, I mean, they're going to give him his chance. At least let the character stretch his feet and get, the audience to have that emotional connection, because they don't have those. Right. If you just they got to have them just like they had with Iron Man and everyone else if they want us to succeed. So hopefully he can get his head on straight and do, not. Okay, wait. Ruby Rose level bad or better?
Way better.
Okay, we're good then.
way better. And that's not even to take a dig at Ruby Rose. It just is what it is. He's better than her. Like, period.
Good. That makes my day. I used to have such a girl crush on her, and then I seen her act, and I'm like, what? She's a boy. Okay.
I liked her in Orange Is the New Black.
Yes, that's where I found her.
Well, see, here's the thing. Listen, this is a hot take, okay? Hot take. I liked Ruby Rose as Batwoman, but only in cameos. Like, as a standalone show, I knew it was going to be garbage, but I did appreciate her character in like the crossover episodes of like the Arrowverse and stuff, and that's where it worked. But as a standalone TV show, I knew it was not gonna do well.
Oh yeah. See, but it could. It had the frame done in by Greg Rucka and J.H. Williams. If they'd have followed that, it could have done well. It's the fact that they just veered so far left.
Yeah, it did. I was disappointed because I was like, I knew it was gonna flop as soon as we're making this into a show. I was like, please don't.
Yeah. The last thing I'll say about Shang-Chi is
I did like it. I would have liked it more if it was not an MCU movie.
Oh, really? Why?
Yep.
So because it was like its own thing, separate from everything else. Is that what you mean?
I would have liked it in the sense that if it didn't have to be tied to the MCU, so there's stuff in there. The stuff that I liked the most in the movie, clearly the underground fighting tournament thing, and when they go to this, I don't know, how do I say this? They go to another realm, if you will, where they have mythological Chinese creatures, and I liked those elements of the more, and I think if it wasn't an MCU film, we would have gotten more of those two things.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's what I mean by I would have liked it more if it wasn't tied to the MCU.
That makes sense. Now I want to see it though. Still, I really do. I might go see it.
Not a top 10 Marvel movie for me, but there's like 25 of them. I don't think Marvel's made a bad movie, right?
No.
They've made movies that are clearly better than others, but I don't think any of their movies have been terrible and bad. Actually, that's not true. I really did not like Captain Marvel at all.
I haven't seen it.
I
have no interest.
That was the first MCU movie I didn't do a repeat viewing of. I didn't like it. Like I walked out like I don't know what the point of this movie was.
Oh no.
I don't. It's another movie where you have a lead actor or actress who is outshined by the supporting cast.
I mean, look at who she was next to, though.
Exactly.
That's
I think Brie Larson is actually a really good dramatic actress.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's good for action movies as a lead.
Yeah.
That's some people might be upset by that. That's just how I think she's a great dramatic actress. She's even a good comedic actress with certain things. But as far as being the lead in an action movie, for me, she doesn't work.
Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, I've actually never seen her act. Besides like that car commercial. So I'm like, I just.
You never seen
Captain
Scott
Marvel
versus the World?
No, I'm
really?
not. I'm a read. I literally would rather read, and I've just recently gotten back into these to where I know I need to watch Black Panther. I know I need to watch some of these, but it's a.
You haven't seen Black Panther?
No.
You know that makes you a racist.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm joking.
My apologies right now. I'll be canceled.
I'm joking.
No, I do want to see it though. I like
Black Panther was really good. I don't think it deserved a Best Picture nomination, especially over Infinity War.
Right.
But it was that is a really, really, really good movie. It's one of the best that the MCU's put out easily. I would have a hard time not putting it in my top 5.
Oh wow!
It's either in my top 5 or it's just barely out of it, like number 6 or 7.
Oh wow! I need to check it out. I really do. So thank you so much for coming on, Mark. I really appreciate it. Yeah,
I appreciate you letting me ramble. I do.
No problem whatsoever. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. You're cool people, man. So keep doing your thing.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, Tahelium. How are ya?
Shalom and good day all. Good to see you there, Tristan. And I still disagree with the title of Superman, Son of Kal-El.
You and everybody else. No,
hey, I'd have no problem. I'd have no problem if they called it Superboy, Son of Kal-El, so it would absolutely mirror Robin, Son of Batman. And I think that would be really nice, especially for us Super Sons readers.
Hold on, I dropped my mic. I was talking with my hands and it went.
Using sign language there, were you?
There we go. Okay, so did you read 1 and 2?
I've read the first and the second issue. I've also reviewed them both on my channel.
They are. Oh yeah, you guys check out Tahelium's channel, definitely. Now, what do you think about John becoming a tyrant?
Don't like the idea of it. It's just basically reversing what they were doing with 5G. But if they can in any way sort of like salvage his character out of this, including not making him a tyrant, okay, I'd have a deeper respect for Tom Taylor. Even though there are some things that Tom Taylor has done that have been good, especially a lot of his Elseworld stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'm not the only one who speaks well of it. And good for that. It's nice not to be alone in that. But
no kidding.
let's just not make him an Injustice Superman. We don't need that in.
And I don't think that's the direction they're going.
Yeah.
But they don't even see the pavement in front of them. You know what I mean? Like Tom Taylor is at this point writing Tom Taylor as Superman, and that's really unfortunate because it's going to undo a lot of work. Not that there was a lot, anyways. A lot of it was just him being aged up, but it's going to reflect badly on the character for a really long time. Look at like the retcons they're doing right now in Spider-Man and stuff. Like, who's going to clean up your mess, Tom Taylor? Like, somebody's going to have to.
Yes. If our Super Sons reader didn't like it when Bendis came in, especially what happened there.
Oh, I know.
Then there was also more Super Sons related content. The stuff that they did with Damien in Teen Titans.
Yes.
That was disgusting.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
With both Adam Glass and Robbie Thompson, of what was asked of them to do that. And it just took them out of their element. Should them way out of their character. And it just didn't work with the story. And you felt like, okay, there are some important characters to Damien's growth that would have been nice to add to that particular run. And they weren't there. The moment those characters were removed, and that also includes Goliath, which I'm glad he actually showed up back again in the recent in Robin issue 4.
Yeah.
And Goliath actually plays a really big part in regards to Damien, especially if you read through the Robin Son of Batman run. If anything, it's one of my favorite story runs that Patrick Gleason has actually put out. And I think he also worked with JT Crow on it too, and you actually get to see why Goliath is actually important to Damien in that story run. Because one of the things that he was ordered to do under the Al Ghul family line was to kill off like a type of bat dragon.
Right.
And yeah, he ends up killing all of these other bat dragons, bat beasts in the film, and then he's up against one more. The thing's a fucking baby, and you just see him crack.
Exactly.
Like, this thing is the very thing that sort of like is a important part that brings him back to his humanity, that he shouldn't be doing this under the Al Ghul assassins. And he ends up keeping Goliath. And that's sort of like how important that little character is. Like when you see the character returning, like the first issue in that particular run.
Right.
And the way how that was explored was fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed a lot of the stuff that Peter J. Tomasi did with Damien too, with his Batman and Robin run, and also the Super Sons, and also Superman Rebirth. Lot of fantastic stuff done there.
Oh yeah, they need to bring Tomasi back. Just
They
anything.
do.
There's so many good writers they could pull from, and instead they pull Tom Taylor because of course they
Yeah.
do.
Oh, on the topic, linking with the Bat family, did you get to check out the webtoons?
Yeah, I thought it was really sweet. Like
Justice
I thought it
Runs
was,
in the Family.
yes, it was very slice of life, but very endearing. I thought it was really good.
Yes.
I was surprised at how good it was. I'm like, wait, why aren't we getting in this? I
ended up reading through the first 3 episodes of it, and I thought, this feels like fucking Rebirth. being blunt and honest, but
it does.
It felt like Rebirth.
It was so good.
Minus Tom King off the title.
And the little conversations between Barbara and her dad, and then she's like, I got to help a kid learn how to read, and Damien's like, wanting to drive the Batmobile. Like, that's so good. I absolutely loved it.
It was really good.
I'm glad they're doing it because I'm looking forward to reading more. I read the first 6, and they were all fantastic.
Yeah,
What did you say, Staggy?
I was just gonna say I came in and I was like, I don't know what's happening, so that's why I'm still here. I just don't know what's being talked about because I had to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, wait, what's happening? We changed from Mark to this gentleman. I'm like, did Mark transform? What happened? And I'm just here, guys. I'm just here.
When nature calls. Did you have your Ace Ventura moment?
I did. I definitely did. I'm like sitting here like I need to get some food. I'm gonna order some bubble tea and some popcorn chicken.
Hey, I'm not gonna stop you eating food. If you want food, go eat it.
No, I'm gonna get it on that Uber Eats. But yeah, I came back and I was like, I like the picture. I'm watching. I gotta finish watching Titans. I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness, Titans! I don't even.
This avatar is actually of the characters of the Super Sons, to which we've got Damian Wayne on the left-hand side, and John Samuel Kent on the right hand.
Okay, you're gonna hate me. I hate Damian Wayne.
Everybody hates Damian Wayne, but they love him too a little bit.
Read some Damian Wayne under Peter J. Tomasi, and you might end up having a change.
That's actually what changed my mind on Damian 100%.
You might also enjoy the Super Sons run too.
Yeah. The most recent one with the time scroll thing.
Yep, that was the Challenge of the Super Sons. Really loved reviewing that series on my channel. Actually, took a bit of hard work, but hey, it was worth the effort.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It was really worth the effort. In some cases, I had to do a bit of a live stream just to cover the review because of some of the delays that were happening. And also some of the mistakes that happened too with Comixology. Mm-hmm. And that was just in like going with all 14 chapters, which are now broken down into 7 comic books through DC Comics.
Yep.
And I'm looking forward to the next one to come out because what I've been doing on the channel is revisiting it, but in the physical, like to see, okay, have they... And I know it's only short notice for the revisiting, but I'm not worried about it. It gets views, it gets people to sort of like go back to when I first covered the chapters, but it's also nice to come and revisit it in the physical format.
Oh yeah,
and
absolutely.
To see if there were any changes that came out in the physical format. About the only thing that has sort of changed with every physical format is that they've not done it completely like the original Comixology, sort of like where you've got chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, all the way up to chapter 14. But what they have done is sort of like, next issue, here's your first chapter, here's your second chapter. And they're doing that with each issue that comes out in the physical. So that's probably about the only slight change, but the story still remains the same.
Exactly.
And big props to the editor who also worked on it, Paul, who also has worked alongside with Tomasi quite a bit. And if it's one thing that I really like in my storytelling too, I pointed out in my reviews that, number one, if you can't deliver comic references in a comic, like, this is just covering the story side of things. Like, is there an important comic that you might want me to go back to, which will help give you a little bit more extra money that I might not have straight away, but if I need to go back to an older comic or maybe an older trade paperback, and I might not have that trade,
Yeah.
If they could put that reference in there, and yeah, trust me, even
yeah.
Brian Michael Bendis gets a grilling on this when I do the Fool's Gold.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he gets a grilling on it, but you know what? Even when I am reviewing Brian Michael Bendis, at least I've got something good of his that I can recommend to the viewer on the channel, or the viewer watching the channel. And that is a number of his Jinx World titles, and I can't wait until Joy Operations comes out. I might review that when it comes out.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. If anything, I have come to enjoy more of his indie stuff than more of his mainstream.
Oh yeah. I
agree.
agree.
And if anything, yeah, I might be reviewing his DC stuff. But at least now I can be a little bit more balanced in saying, okay, I don't like this of his, but you know what? I'm going to recommend something of his that you might actually like. And this is something that I like too. Go check out Powers. Go check out Murder Inc., or his Murder Inc. titles. Go check out Cover. These are things of his I actually enjoy, and you might enjoy them too.
Exactly. I think that's smart.
And
let me tell Liam, I've only got about 5 minutes or about 7 minutes left until I got to get off of here. So I'm going to bring on Robert. I hope you're not mad. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. It's nice to finally join you on your channel. And
yeah,
I
absolutely.
hope you have a lovely day too.
Thank you so much for coming on. Bye.
Bye.
Hey there.
Hello.
Hey, saving the best for last, huh?
I love the energy. Yes, let's go.
What's your disagreement, Robert?
Yeah, you guys way back at the start talking about you didn't care for the Matrix. I feel like I'm one of the few people who actually does like the sequels. I feel like I'm one of the few people who actually understood it, saw where they were going with it, and then enjoyed it and wasn't disappointed.
Robert,
wasn't just like
Robert, turn your mic down.
Oh, sorry. All right. I
liked it. Listen, I love it when my eardrums blow out so hard.
I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
Computer issues, reset some settings, didn't even realize that. But
you're okay.
But like I said, I really liked the Matrix sequels. I completely understood the way things were going, where they were going to go with it. I wasn't expecting just entirely an action romp, but I can understand why some people didn't like it. But to the point where it's almost despised, and then seeing where they're going with this fourth one, I can see where things were set up. But I feel like my personal reason why people don't care for the Matrix sequels is that they were expecting one thing and got something completely different.
Well,
yeah, totally. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I liked The Matrix. Don't get me wrong. I liked all of them. Like, they were great movies. The way they ended the last one, though, it was kind of like, it kind of seemed like the final, even though they kind of somewhat kind of hinted there was a potential for another movie. But like, when was the last one made? Rob, do you remember what year was that?
Hold on. Let me do a quick look.
Yeah, because like that movie with that last movie was like a while.
Yeah, 2003.
Yeah, that was in 2003. So
less than 20 years. Yeah.
Right. So it's like making another Matrix movie so far like.
Well,
down
they haven't. Well, it was
right,
one of those.
Robert.
Yep.
Can you turn your mic down just a little bit lower? People are asking in the chat. I want to.
Sorry. I did. That better?
Yeah.
All right. As I was saying, I personally think though they've been trying to find the right one and everything. And you couldn't find any more ideas to steal from. The way I see it is, it's like this, and here's always been my defense about the movie. It wasn't about humanity stopping the machines. That was impossible. You could never do that. The only way for people to be able to stop the machine is convince them that there's a use for them beyond the power source. Hence why you had to show the folly of the constant cycle, which eventually would cause them to improve their security, which would lead to them then making an Agent Smith who would end up taking over and risking bringing down everything. And thus you would eventually need to show that there's stuff that the machines can't do because they made a perfect security system, security person in Agent Smith. And then basically after that, you then end up leading to you need the humanity who the only ones who could stop them to do it, which is what Neo did. His whole point there was to give a backdoor to take down Smith and show that humanity had a point. Granted, everything that was in humanity. Yep, sorry.
Let me answer. Spinner, thank you so much. I really enjoyed the trailer. Not sure what the new one will be good, but the trailer was fun. I was kidding in the beginning. I just don't know enough about it to have an objective, like, good opinion on it. I just seen it and I was like, oh, serious free guy. Okay. All right. Like, I guess I gotta go back and watch him now. Dang it. Now I'm gonna have to do it. Thank you so much, Spinner, by the way. I added Omega. I closed down the thing a little bit ago, but I wanted to make sure I got you in here, Omega. How are you?
Very good, actually. Thanks for getting me in.
How are you? You got a disagreement besides Matrix-y nerdy stuff?
We're talking about The Matrix, the new movie.
What's that?
We're talking about The Matrix.
That's what that was my disagreement.
I gotta see it.
I have to. Well, I want to see what is going on with this new movie because, based on what I have heard, the events from the game, The Matrix Online, are canon. So I want to see what they're gonna do with that story because they fucked up a lot of stuff in that game.
I think they set up a lot of stuff that never got fulfilled.
I don't like the fact that Morpheus pretty much got Minecraft.
No,
True.
Right.
And the new one is a new Morpheus, but let's be honest, though, by that point, everything was what the Oracle was manipulating towards. After that, it was all in humanity's hands, and Morpheus just couldn't handle and couldn't take it. He didn't understand the bigger picture, unfortunately. He thought it was still the old ways.
And I guess they're also going to bring the other characters like the General and the Neo agents.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be interesting if they do that.
I mean, I'm not like dunking on the fourth Matrix. I just am like, I got my fill of Matrix back in like early 2000s. So I mean, it's cool that they're making another one. It's just not something I'm like super excited over. I mean, I love Keanu Reeves, don't get me wrong, but I'm just like, it's just another Matrix movie. That's how I feel in like the new Fast and Furious movies. Kind of like, oh, okay,
Right.
another Fast and Furious
Hey, it's
movie.
about family. It's about family.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have the Fast and Furious with Jurassic Park, so prepare to see Don Toretto with a Velociraptor and nitrous oxide.
I'm okay with that. If they do a crossover with Jurassic Park of Fast and Furious with raptors,
It's the next step.
Raptor drift, he's racing with the raptors. I'm totally down.
A modified T-Rex.
Right? You see Vin
With
Diesel,
a
yeah,
VH engine.
Vin Diesel fighting a T-Rex. Like, let's do it. Fast and the Furious in the past. I'm down.
I would also one other defense I will give is I think the other disadvantage that the Matrix sequels have is that the first one they didn't think they were going to do anymore, so of course the first one was a self-contained movie, and it was basically that whole two-part sequel, a trilogy, two-part trilogy where you have the self-contained first part, and then the next two are actually one movie split in half. But it's like, what are you going to do, right? We're given an opportunity to do it, and so they took it. It's like. Was Back to the Future. You can say the same thing about almost so many movies that became one movie into a trilogy because almost no one plans out for trilogies anymore, unless you're George Lucas.
Well,
Or Marvel.
I was not alive when Back on the Future came out in 1985, but I want to ask you, because I think you saw it, Robert, when it came out in movie theaters. When the movie ended, it said to be continued?
No. For the original movie, it was just the end. That was on VHS. The VHS is when they knew there was going to be a sequel, would have it. If you actually watch the DVDs these days, they don't have the to be continued. It's the end.
Okay, it's similar to what happened to Star Wars, that they start to call it Episode 4 after
But not right away.
Well, I think what happens is like they'll make these movies and they don't know how well it would do, and since all these movies did really well, they're like, oh, dude, we got to make another one. you know?
And this time they're going to put in what they wanted to. But this will be my last thing I'm going to say because I know you got to get going, Tristan. Is that I will say this: Lucas at least had a plan where if the movie bombed, there's a reason why you have Splinter of the Mind's Eye. That was meant to be a straight to the TV sequel that would have followed up on everything because he knew he could get Mark, he could get Carrie, he couldn't get Harrison. So, and it was on a foggy planet, which you could do on a TV budget.
Sure, totally.
Okay.
All right, guys. I'm starting to feel crappy. I'm gonna get going, but thank you.
Feel better.
Thank you. Thank you, Omega, and Saggy for hanging out with me and Robert. Everybody that came on. I really appreciate you guys. I absolutely do. We'll see you guys later. Make sure you check out their channels, by the way. Yeah, absolutely will be.
Thanks for having me. It was fun.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Okay. Adios.